Chris and the clinic pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody down in Western Oklahoma. Bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554. Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
From the moment you walk through the door, Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell will delight your senses. We have gift items to please any recipient and new items coming in all the time, along with beautiful flowers and arrangements for every occasion. Our foremost wish is to provide you with quality service and products so we can see you returning through our door again and again. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all of the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team, and that's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Blue Devils. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has a play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Go Big Blue! High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the Square in Cordell.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
You know, sometimes you just want good food, cooked fresh and made to order just the way you like it. Or a great tasting quarter-pound hamburger for only $2 after 4 o'clock. And sometimes you just want a great salad bar any time of the day. And daily specials? That's a fantastic idea too. Well, we've got the place that'll make that happen right here in Cordell. Shorty's, just east of the traffic light in Cordell. Shorty's is even open late after every home football game. So find your coupon in the Blue Devil football program. That's Shorty's in Cordell. Go Blue Devils!
Did you know water heating is the second largest energy expense in your home? 90% of the energy your washing machine uses goes to heating the water. Your clothes really don't get any cleaner if you wash them in hot water. In fact, the kind of laundry detergent you use is more of a factor than water temperature. So save up to $40 a year by washing in cold water. Low-flow shower heads are also a great way to save water, hot and cold. Replace your old shower head and you could save more than 40% of the water you use when you bathe. These energy-saving tips brought to you by CK Energy.
Brown Ford in Cordell is now Wheeler Ford. Expect the same great service and selection you've always had from Brown Ford, now Wheeler Ford. Casey Horn and Tom Machunsky want to sell you a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. They have a great selection, pre-owned and new Fords. If we don't have what you want, we'll find it. Your small-town dealer is now Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Country dealer, country prices. That's Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Let us make you a real deal real soon.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great consignments, weather permitting, Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards. Now, there's going to be over 200 weaned feeder calves from 3 different consignments. They'll be from 350 to 650 pounds. All have been worked, they've had their shots, and they've been weaned at least 30 days. And we'll have some other great consignments as well. Again, that's weather permitting. And don't forget our female and bull replacement sale Saturday, November 17th. See you Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards, where, like Rex always says, we want your business. And we sure appreciate your business at the Hobart Stockyards.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554. Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
From the moment you walk through the door, Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell will delight your senses. We have gift items to please any recipient and new items coming in all the time, along with beautiful flowers and arrangements for every occasion. Our foremost wish is to provide you with quality service and products so we can see you returning through our door again and again. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all of the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team, and that's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Blue Devils. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has a play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast. podcast.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Go Big Blue! High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the square in Cordell.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
You know, sometimes you just want good food, cooked fresh and made to order just the way you like it. Or a great tasting quarter-pound hamburger for only $2 after 4 o'clock. And sometimes you just want a great salad bar any time of the day. And daily specials? That's a fantastic idea too. Well, we've got the place that'll make that happen right here in Cordell. Shorty's, just east of the traffic light in Cordell. Shorty's is even open late after every home football game. So find your coupon in the Blue Devil football program. That's Shorty's in Cordell. Go Blue Devils!
Did you know water heating is the second largest energy expense in your home? 90% of the energy your washing machine uses goes to heating the water. Your clothes really don't get any cleaner if you wash them in hot water. In fact, the kind of laundry detergent you use is more of a factor than water temperature. So save up to $40 a year by washing in cold water. Low-flow shower heads are also a great way to save water, hot and cold. Replace your old shower head and you could save more than 40% of the water you use when you bathe. These energy-saving tips brought to you by CK Energy.
Brown Ford in Cordell is now Wheeler Ford. Expect the same great service and selection you've always had from Brown Ford, now Wheeler Ford. Casey Horn and Tom Machunsky want to sell you a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. They have a great selection, pre-owned and new Fords. If we don't have what you want, we'll find it. Your small-town dealer is now Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Country dealer, country prices. That's Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Let us make you a real deal real soon.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great consignments, weather permitting, Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards. Now, there's going to be over 200 weaned feeder calves from 3 different consignments. They'll be from 350 to 650 pounds. All have been worked, they've had their shots, and they've been weaned at least 30 days. And we'll have some other great consignments as well. Again, that's weather permitting. And don't forget our female and bull replacement sale Saturday, November 17th. See you Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards, where, like Rex always says, we want your business, and we sure appreciate your business at the Hobart Stockyards.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554. Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
From the moment you walk through the door, Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell will delight your senses. We have gift items to please any recipient and new items coming in all the time, along with beautiful flowers and arrangements for every occasion. Our foremost wish is to provide you with quality service and products so we can see you returning through our door again and again. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all of the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team, and that's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Blue Devils. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has a play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Go Big Blue! High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the square in Cordell.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
You know, sometimes you just want good food, cooked fresh and made to order just the way you like it. Or a great tasting quarter-pound hamburger for only $2 after 4 o'clock. And sometimes you just want a great salad bar any time of the day. And daily specials? That's a fantastic idea too. Well, we've got the place that'll make that happen right here in Cordell. Shorty's, just east of the traffic light in Cordell. Shorty's is even open late after every home football game. So find your...
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Cordell Blue Devil Football. I'm Mike Sutherland here on a Friday evening with my friend Dudley. How are you doing this evening, Dudley?
Doing great. Beautiful night for football. We've had good weather, basically. Last week was a little bit damp, but beautiful night. There's no wind in tonight. They had a little smoke screen for the kids to come out, a fog for the kids to come out of the helmet in, and that fog is just hanging here in the west end zone.
It's not moving a bit. Flag's not moving a bit. Blue Devils in their helmet there, getting ready to come out on the field and bust through the spirit line. Hollis Tigers come through their spirit line, busting through their ribbons, heading to the sideline this evening. It's a battle of district rivals tonight with playoff implications still for the Cordell Blue Devils. They have to win and basically hope the wind blows their direction to get in. But if they win out, they have a very good chance of making the playoffs. Blue Devils waiting to come on the field here this evening. After about 2 inches of rain yesterday, the field is in great condition, and here come the Blue Devils.
Come out through the streamers and out of the helmet with the fog associated with the helmet. So this is the first time they've had the fog. They had it tonight.
First time they ran the fog machine. Mm-hmm. And Blue Devils getting ready to receive. Blue Devils won the toss and chose to receive, and they'll be driving toward the west end, and the Hollis Tigers will be defending the west end. And we're getting ready to get kicked off here in just a few minutes. The officials are finding their places. Spirit Line fans coming back to the stands. And Blue Devils come into this one at, if I'm correct, 2-6.
2-6, yeah.
2-6. Now the 2 wins are district wins, which is very helpful. If you're gonna win, you gotta win in district. And the Hollis Tigers come in a very competitive 0-8. Mm-hmm. Now that 0-8 will reach out and surprise you, because the last 3 weeks they've actually played very well against tough competition. So no need to overlook the Hollis Tigers tonight for the Blue Devils.
Hollis has a lot to prove. I mean, you're sitting on a team that, even if they don't win, they win if they have a good close game.
That's exactly right. If they're competitive, that's their win for the evening. And let's see here, number 71 for the Tigers, Lorenzo Salinas, will be kicking off. He's going to be doing a directional kick. And he probably doesn't just have a whole lot of range, so they're going to kick it to the far sideline. Blue Devils adjust their return accordingly.
Did you see his nickname? Lorenzo Scrappy Salinas.
There you go. You got to love that. Lorenzo Scrappy Salinas. He don't look scrappy. He's kind of a big boy. There's a kick that's going to go about, down to the 30. Fielded by Maddox. He's going to pick it up after bobbling it initially, and he's going to go down right at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he got out to the 30 and
Yeah.
he got out to the 30 and then kind of bobbled the ball and then backed up a little bit, and that's where he gets tackled.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 Blue Devils on their own. See where they end up spotting him here. It looks like the 28-yard line to me. Yep, that's where they're going to spot him, right there on the 28. Blue Devils come out in a wide set. Got 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right, single setback in the backfield with Maddox in the shotgun. He's looking to throw early, and he tosses it out to Alex Grissom, who can't quite handle the pass. Hot shot out there and bounces off his hands, and that'll bring up 2nd and long.
He kind of turned on a comeback route. He turned around, and the ball was there, and he misguessed it or something. It just went through his hands.
He was looking up the field, seeing where he was going to run before he secured the football.
And who might be hitting him if he caught the ball. So.
Blue Devils come back in a 2 wide formation to the left, option to the left, ball bobbled a little bit. Corbin picks it up. Dane Corbin picks it up, gets ahead to about 4 yards. That was actually a really good run considering the pitch was dribbled, and he picks it up off the ground and gets ahead for a good 4.5-yard gain. 3rd and manageable for the Blue Devils.
We missed his talent last week. He was sidelined with an injury, but it's good to see him back on the field this week.
Yeah, without that extra speed he carries, it's real hard for our group of guys to get to the edge. Not a lot of team speed, but he's got enough. And there's a jump off sides, and that's going to bring up a really short 3rd down. Hollis will remember that over the years. They've Cordell Blue Devils have run this against these guys since they were all in the 7th grade, and those Hollis Tigers have been seeing it since the 7th grade, and they always get them at least once. So that brings it up 3rd and about a yard. Blue Devils 2 to the left, 1 wide to the right. Is going to throw out, good pass out to Paxton Schweitzer. They try to tackle him low, and he's dragging tacklers, breaking tackles down to the 41-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. Great tossing catch by Schweitzer and Maddox, but we're going to get a penalty, and it's going to be an illegal formation against the Blue Devils. Not enough guys on the line of scrimmage is what they're going to get them for.
Kind of lined up wrong, and so they'll back it up a little bit.
And so what was a good catch, and I'm going to drag 3 guys down the field with me, turns back into a 3rd and about 6 for the Blue Devils.
It's a shame that has to happen. I mean, everybody's there and gung-ho, ready to go.
Well, they caught him with the mismatch. Paxton Schweitzer goes out wide to the right, and Paxton sends about 6'3", and the far cornerback over there, if he is 5'3", they're giving him 2 inches. And so they're playing the mismatch there. I'd throw it right back to him to see what he does. Blue Devils are going to roll the formation. You're going to have 1 wide to the left, send 2 wide to the right, lone setback behind Maddox in the shotgun. Now we're going to have another flag.
They started to move, whistles blew, and so they stopped in their middle of their motion. Might have been a passing play to the right side.
Yeah, it was going to be a screen out that direction. What's the call going to be?
Oh, I got to talk to Raymond Balzer before the ball game stuff. She asked us to give the score more often. Raymond, it's 0-0.
That's right.
I'm here to help now.
What'd you say the score was, Dudley?
0-0.
There we go. There's twice in the first minute,
right.
So we're good to go.
Raymond, we've got you covered now.
Penalty goes against the Tigers, so we're back to 3rd and short. 3rd and about 1. Blue Devils 2 wide to the right, lone setback. Maddox with the option pitch out to Dane Corbin now to the right side. He rumbles ahead for about 3.5, 4 yards. Will be enough for a Blue Devil 1st down.
That's the first down of the ball game for the Blue Devils.
It's a good way to start. First possession, get some first downs, get down here and score a touchdown, and put the Hollis Tigers on their heels and keep them that way. Blue Devils come out of the huddle. 2 wide to the left, lone setback in the shotgun with Drayton Maddox. 1 wide to the right. Maddox comes up, getting ready for the snap. Takes the snap. He's looking to pass again right there to Paxton Schweitzer, and that's going to be there all night if they leave that matchup, and that's going to be another Blue Devil 1st down. He's 6'3". The corner on that side might be.
Yeah, and he's just about a head taller than the other guy.
well, the corner on that side might come up to Paxton Schweitzer's shoulder pads on the bottom side. That's going to be a mismatch all night.
Move the chains, first down.
The Blue Devils across the 50 now to the Tiger 48 with 10:35 remaining in the first quarter. 3 wide to the left for the Blue Devils, 1 wide to the right. Maddox back to pass. He's throwing it deep into the middle of a bunch of Tigers, and there's going to be a penalty on the play. Let's see which way it's going to go. There's going to be a pass interference. Let's see which way the official felt like that went.
One of the defenders went down, so I'm not going to sure if they're going to call it on Cordell because the defender fell or if he fell in front of him. There's no telling what that is right there.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at here. They may blow it off. Well, no, they're going to call it against the Blue Devils. They're going to say Rivera ran over the defender. This officiating crew's been awful busy in the first minute and a half of the ball game. Let's see, we've got two penalties against the Blue Devils and 2 penalties against the Tigers in the first minute and a half of the game.
They're going to move that back to the Cordell 37-yard line. 37, yeah. Timeout on the field by the Cordell Blue Devils. We'll join them. You're listening to Cordell Blue Devil football on the internet, the radio, all the way around.
All right.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
We're back here. 10:29 remaining in the first quarter. It is 0-0 here in the first quarter. Blue Devils just coming off a penalty, 15-yard penalty for pass interference. So they're cutting. Blue Devils call timeout. There have been 2 penalties called on the Blue Devils so far, and 2 penalties also called on the Tigers so far. Minute and a half into the ball game.
Yeah.
For the Blue Devils.
Okay.
And first and 25 for the Blue Devils. Three wide to the left for the Blue Devils. 1 wide to the right. Maddox getting his troops lined up. Maddox back to pass. He's throwing deep down the left side and has Grissom there and
intercepted.
Throws it to incomplete ball. No, he's going to call it intercepted again.
He waved it off and then said no, he held on to it.
He let the young man talk him into saying it was an interception.
Yeah. James McGonahan, a sophomore for Hollis, caught that as he fell forward, and he bounced on the floor right there on the ground, and they're going to say it's an interception for the Hollis Tigers. You don't want that to happen here at any point in the game. With 10:23 to go here in this first period of play, Cordell Blue Devils turn it over and give it ball back to Hollis on their own 31-yard line.
Hollis goes quads to the left, hands off to the receiver coming back to this side, and he's got some room over the right side and chased down finally at the Blue Devil 34. They lined up quads to the left. They had 4 guys and then put 1 in motion back and ran a jet sweep back to the right side of the field, and it was well blocked, and the Tigers rumbled down to the 33-yard line of the Blue Devils.
And we've always talked about the speed of Ellis Grissom. He ran him down from behind. There was a couple of the Blue Devils in the area trying to get to him, but Grissom hit that extra speed burner, and he caught up with him and tackled him on the Cordell 33.
All right, Hollis is going to go with that quads to the left again, bring 1 man in motion. Bad snap, and it was bobbled, and the quarterback is tackled in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss. I'll bring up second down. Actually, they're going to back it up a little further now, about a 3-yard loss. Blue Devils will take defense there as the Hollis Tigers face second down and 13.
Gavin Jasmer was in on the tackle, and what you got to love, that ball went straight in the air, and the Cordell defense kept swarming him. He knew he was in trouble, but he was lucky to hang on to that one.
Yeah, he was lucky to get that one back. 9:56 remaining in the first quarter. For one reason or another, they have stopped play.
They moved the ball back. There might have been was there a penalty or what?
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift.
No play. What they're calling is no play the last play.
So that penalty moves them back to the 37-yard line?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So they're going to have second. They are going to call it a play. They went to second down, and the down marker, they put it back to first down, and now they've put it back to second down. So it's 2nd and 15 from the Blue Devil 37-yard line. Hollis is going to run with that squirrely little formation out to the left, quads to the left, 1 wide to the right, bringing a man in motion. And they are going to fake the jet sweep and go with the quarterback keeper. And he is brought down after about a 4-yard gain and bring up about 3rd and 11 off the left side. Was the quarterback who faked the jet sweep and then tried to tuck in behind them there. Blue Devils ready for it. 3rd down and 11.
You had a good job by Shane Perkins, made the initial hit. Then Paxton hit him down also. So little double team drops him right on the 35-yard line.
And I don't have the number. The quarterback number is number 12, but I don't have a number on my roster for him, a number or a name.
Have you got a Javon Dixon?
I do. He's number 3 on my roster.
Okay, change him to number 12.
That's who we got, Javon Dixon. All right, then. So quads to the left for the Tigers, 1 wide to the right. Quarterback brings a man in motion. And they are going to call a timeout, Tiger timeout. You're listening to 106.9. You can find us on at OKTV.tv and OKSports.tv, and you can find us on Facebook at 107 The Zone. We'll be right back.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
All right, we're back here. 0-0 so far in this one. Blue Devils had the ball once and turned it over down on the Tiger 30. Now the Tigers have the ball, and after a long run initially, have driven to the Blue Devil 27, and they've been backed up to the 35. 3rd and 11 for the Tigers. Quads to the left, 1 wide to the right for the Tigers. Man in motion to the right. And they're going to look for him underneath, and they find the wide receiver who drops the football, was looking ahead because he had nothing but green grass ahead of him. Well-run play, well-designed play. The receiver just couldn't bring the ball in, and the Blue Devils dodge a bullet there.
You bet. Noah Campbell, had he hung on to that one, like you said, he's wide open to the end zone, but he kind of looked back and re-looked at it again, and the ball comes loose.
And all right, the Blue Devils 4th and 11, hold the Tigers so far to 4th and 11. Again, a well-designed play. Blue Devils fortunate that he got saucers for his eyes. He saw the ball coming and looked ahead of him and couldn't quite reel it in. Tigers quads to the left. No one in motion this time. Going to throw short and across the middle, and he wasn't looking. Blue Devils break up the pass, and Blue Devils will take over on downs as the pass falls harmlessly to the ground after being batted away by the Blue Devil defense.
Yeah, Carson Nickel a little upset with himself because that came. He had it in the area, had an opportunity to it, and then couldn't complete it. So
the interception looks good on the stats, but had he caught it, he'd have actually been about 7 yards further back than he is now. So it actually, you know, all's well that ends well. So actually we start with better field position because he bats that down. So Blue Devils have 1st and 10 on their own 35, 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right, single setback in the backfield with Maddox. Broken play. Maddox just tucks it and takes it up the middle. Running back went one direction on a running play. The quarterback was looking to hand a different direction on the running play. But Maddox uses his head, tucks it away straight ahead, and gets just about 5 on the play. I'll bring up 2nd and a long 5 for the Blue Devils. 2 wide to the left in their formation right now. 1 wide to the right, 1 slot right. Snap to Maddox, who's going to follow his lead blocker, and that doesn't take him very far down the field. And it's going to be 3rd and we'll call it 5.5, 6.
He was in the pile, but the pile was standing up. You can see both teams were pushing their different directions, but it was going nowhere, so the officials blew that one dead at the 39.
All right, Blue Devils here. Now again, you have Schweitzer out wide to the right against the 5'3" cornerback out there. That's a one way to look right there. 2 wide to the left, lone setback, and it's going to be a pitch to the left. Corbin trying to catch the edge and doesn't get the blocking he needs to get there. Going to lose about a yard on the play.
He put up a good stiff arm trying to get around the corner, but that stiff arm and the defender took him out of bounds.
And that defender he was trying to stiff arm outweighed him probably about 60 pounds.
And they moved it back a whole lot further than what he went out, back to the 36.
They sure did. He went out up here by the 38, but they backed that spot way up. Maddox back to punt for the first time of the evening. Blue Devils shift their formation to the right. Snap to Maddox. Good snap. Line drive kick. Grissom down to field it for the Blue Devils. And punt is going to come to rest right about the 33-yard line of the Tigers. You're listening to 106.9 FM. You can find us on oksports.tv as well as Facebook at 107. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
We're back. Tigers run a dive play straight up the middle for a strong gain of about 8.5 to 9 yards. Bring up second down and short. They lined up in the I formation with quarterback directly under center and just ran it straight ahead. So 2nd and 1 for the Tigers. Blue Devils rotating men on defense. Gavin Jasmer comes off.
Shane Perkins came off.
Shane Perkins came off, and Andrew Guzman heads back to the field. Tigers line up in I formation, going to run it straight ahead again, and he's met by Paxton Schweitzer and suplexed in the backfield for a loss of about 3 on the play. They might want to run the other way next time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3 instead of 3rd and less than a yard. Schweitzer all over that one.
Paxton he wrapped him up. He said, "You're mine top to bottom now." So.
Again, he put a good WWF wrestling move on him there when he suplexed over his shoulder. 3rd down and 3. Tigers shuttling the play in from the sideline. Tigers come with 1 wide to the left, I formation, quarterback under center, everybody on the line. And they're going to run the same play to the right, and he's met by James Ivey. Can they get him down before the first down marker? And it looks like they're going to hold him, and he's going to be just short of the first down marker. They may bring the chains in to measure this one out. The Hollis Tiger coach wants a first down. Mr. Referee is going to look at it from his vantage point, and he's going to signal first down Tigers. Which it might have been a good idea to bring the chains out on that one, but first down Tigers got just enough. He was hit in the backfield but kept his legs turning and was able to go down with just enough yardage for the first down for the Tigers. So Tigers again shuttling plays in from the sideline. You're going to have one come wide to the right, I formation. And there we go with the straight dive play to the fullback. He rumbles off into the defensive secondary, and he's a load. It's good for a 5-yard gain, about 5, an even 5. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Tigers. Tigers content to play 3 yards in a cloud of dust here with 5:15 remaining in the first quarter. It's still 0-0. Blue Devils on defense. Tigers with the football. 2nd down, and we'll call it a long 5. I don't think he got quite 5 on that play. Tigers come out in an I formation, 1 wide to the left, and they're going to run it straight at him again. Hit the second man through, and he is brought down at about the 49-yard line. Bring up about 3rd and a long. It's either 4 or a long 3. It wasn't much on that game. Blue Devils on the defense. I'm not getting numbers on some of those tackles, but everybody is right at the line of scrimmage there. Hard to tell.
Carson Nickel was in on that one with Raiden Cuny, so
all right.
They both did a little double team right there.
All right. Stop. 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. Last go round was 3rd down and 5. Tigers shuttle in the play. One comes wide to the right. The rest of them line up in an I formation. And here we go. Fullback dive, and he's met, but he is going to fall forward. Looks like he's going to get enough for a Tiger first down.
Paxton got him and then helped him out a little bit, but he had the momentum, and Paxton was lucky to stop him right there.
Yeah, he's a load. He's probably every bit of 220. He's a big boy.
Oh,
they're going to measure this one, which actually looked a little a little a little better than the last one that they chose not to measure, but they're going to bring the chains out and see what they're up against.
Probably a good idea to measure just to make everybody happy on both sides of the field. Being an east-west field, you got the Hollis crowd on the north side, Cordell on the south side. This is the last home game of the season. We had senior night before the ball game, so we got to introduce the seniors and the parents and stuff, and that's always a fun event.
Got about half the football, enough for a first down. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers as the chain gang hustles back over to the sideline, taking their spot. Blue Devils looking at a 1st and 10 against these Tigers. Blue Devil defense trying to shore it all up. The Tigers had one long play from scrimmage, and everything else has been less than 3.5, 4 yards. But they're putting them on end and making a drive here. 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Still 0-0 in this one. Tigers come out in I formation, and they're going to run a pitch to the left. It's cut back inside, and he's met by the linebacker and brought down hard out there by Schweitzer and company. And Schweitzer was there, and Rivera was there. So after about a 2.5, 3-yard gain, it'll be about 2nd down and 7. Looked like he got further down the field than he did, but they spotted him less than a 3-yard gain. He is not quite to the Blue Devil 45.
Yep. That's Jeffrey, number 34. Did you catch that last name for me?
Oh, yeah. You just wanted to
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to go with Jeffy. How about that?
Jeffrey did a good
number
job.
34. 2nd and 7 for the Tigers I formation. Handed to the first man through, and he's got some room. And Raiden Keeney sticks his nose in there, giving up about 80 pounds, and brings him down, but not before he can pick up a first down.
You bet.
Good job
Raiden
on the tackle by
Raiden.
Raiden.
To get him tackled, so great job.
That's one of those you go back to the huddle and you yell at a defensive lineman, "Hey, dude, I'm made to cover pass plays. you guys tackled the big boys." 1st and 10 Tigers, methodically moving the ball down the field.
Raiden's playing like he's 6'6" and 240 or 250.
He wasn't shy about sticking his nose in there. Tigers in the I formation. They're going to option out here to the right. Quarterback keeper is looking for blockers and well pursued by the Blue Devils, and a penalty flag comes in. That is going to be a hold or a block in the back, and that's going to back the Tigers up 10 yards, and they're going to have to come out of that dive play they've been running so effectively.
What you like to see on that pursuit as you came across, he had a little good momentum in coming to this side, and Kobe Rivera is coming from the far side. He never let up. He got there after he was tackled, but that's good pursuit all the way across the field.
Yeah, good pursuit. Blue Devils string it out and able to chase it down from behind. This will be 1st and 20 for the Tigers after the hold penalty. It is a spot foul. Right at the 10-yard line. So you're looking at 1st and 20. Probably see a run play here, but you're going to have to go to the air most likely here relatively quickly. Tigers with the football, shuttling the play in. Blue Devils defense holding thus far. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Trips to the left for the Tigers. Slot right, wide right. Slot in motion. They're going to hand it off to a jet sweep. And Paxton Schweitzer's right there, puts a big paw on him and wrestles him to the ground for a yard loss.
He hooked him. He
hooked him good. Yeah, he got the right hand out there and spun him around and throw him down for a yard loss.
Early scores, we got Mangum 14, Sayre 6, and we've got Hobart 12 with Merritt 0.
All right then. Blue Devils looking at, Tigers looking at a 2nd and about 21 here on this play. If they're going to run quads to the left, they got one wide to the right. You'll probably see one come in motion here in just a second. And they don't. They're going to throw a screen. It's good enough for a double pass. That's behind the line of scrimmage, and he is brought down back at the Tiger 38-yard line. That was a 10 to 12-yard loss on the play.
It becomes a lateral, and then he lost it back behind him, so that's moving Tigers the wrong way down the field.
Wow, why did they spot him on the 40? Because he got, wow. That's puzzling to me because he didn't.
Initial contact.
Wow.
Let's be nice and say initial contact.
Well, we're the hometown. We don't have to be nice to the visitors quite like that, but we'll be courteous. Tigers have the ball 3rd and 35 on their own 41. They come out in I formation, hand off to the second man through. He's got some room and hit hard at the 50. Good hit by Kobe Rivera, bearing down on him. And that's going to bring up 4th and 20 from the just inside the Blue Devil 49-yard line. And so let's see what the Tigers will end up doing here. You think should punt, just in my opinion. But when you're 0-8, what do you got to lose?
That's right. Well, it's still long, so it's 4th and long. They need to be punting from midfield.
All right. Dane Corbin back to receive the kick. Let's see what the punt looks like here. There's the snap. It's high, and it's over his head, and the Blue Devil pursuit is there. They hit him. The ball is loose. Ball's loose. There's a scrum at the 28, and it doesn't matter who comes up with it. That's where the Blue Devils will take the ball, and there's a flag on the play. That's going to be another 15 because number 71 evidently said something to somebody he shouldn't have.
Because the ball would have been back at the 29 is where they had a mark down at, but they can add a little more to it at that end of it. But the snap was high. The punter was there, and a lot of times you see that on the first potential punt of the ball game.
Unsportsmanlike conduct by the Tigers, and that's going to go from the 30-yard line to it's going to be close to the 15 when they're done walking, and it's going to be just inside the Tiger 15. That's just frustrations of a long season. You're 0-8. The play didn't go quite the way it should have. Punter really didn't have a chance to get the ball off. It was a high snap, and then Blue Devil pursuit was right there. And so it's 1st and 10 on the Tiger 14 for the Blue Devils. 2 wide to the right for the Blue Devils, 1 wide left. Lone setback with Maddox in the shotgun. Maddox takes the snap, looks quick to the right, throws it across the middle, seems to Rivera. He's in for the touchdown. Blue Devils. Senior leadership on senior night, gets the first touchdown of the ball game, and he was wide open all the way.
And he's actually an acrobat. He did a 360 spin move in the air, and when he came down, he was in the end zone.
There we go. 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Blue Devils lead this one 6-0. Special teams coming on the field. I think they're looking for the tee. Okay, the tee is going to go to Parker Johnson. Let's see who does the kicking today. They've flip-flopped throughout the year who's holding and who's kicking.
I think they have competition every week as to see who's going to do
well, that's a good thing. That keeps guys working hard. Parker Johnson's going to have the hold. Raiden Keeney's going to have the kick. And they're back. Good snap, good placement. Ball is up. Good-looking kick. Ball is up, and it is good. And with 4.3 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Blue Devils strike first. Blue Devils 7, Tigers 0.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
All right, we're back here with just seconds remaining in the first quarter. That scoring drive was set up on a high snap that the punter couldn't quite handle for the Tigers. It sails over his head. Blue Devil pursuit gets to him at the same time, knocks the ball another 10 yards back, and is recovered by the Blue Devils. And then something happened, and there was an unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Tigers, which moved the ball from right at the 30 down to the Tiger 15, and one play drive. Maddox drops back, hits Kobe Rivera on a slant pattern, falls into the end zone. Touchdown Blue Devils. They lead this one.
That's looking good right there. I'm glad to see that happen for the Blue Devils.
Well, it's an odd thing, in every sport they talk about momentum, and you got to capitalize on the momentum. Well, that bad snap coupled with the penalty was a good momentum shift for the Blue Devils, and they capitalized on it by scoring 7-0 in this one so far. Blue Devils setting up the kick. Cameron Cochran been handling the kickoff responsibilities all year and has done quite well as the sophomore has handled himself. Cochran, nice straight kick down the field. Is going to be fielded about the 14. Blue Devil pursuit coming up right there and brings him down about the 29-yard line. They're going to spot him right at the 30 as he falls forward. And it'll be Tiger football, 1st down and 10 on their own 30-yard line. We'll probably see that I formation that they did pretty well, pretty effective last go-round. They're going to flip into the field here, so we're going to go to a commercial break real quick. You're listening to 106.9 FM. We'll be right back.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Okay, we're back. 12 minutes, just now starting the second quarter. Matter of fact, we haven't run a play into the second quarter yet. Hollis breaking the huddle on their sideline. Now we flipped ends of the field, so the Hollis Tigers will have the football on their own 30 heading west. Blue Devils will now begin defending the west end zone. Blue Devils lead this one 7-0. And 1st and 10 Hollis Tigers. Let's see what they come up with out at the halftime.
Here's you another update. Hobart 19, Merritt 0, Mangum 14, Sayre 12, and Frederick 6, Hinton 0.
Sayre hanging tough with the Mangum Tigers. That should be a good matchup out there. 1st and 10. Tigers come out in the I formation, run one wide to the right. And we're going to hand off straight to the fullback. He finds a little seam behind a lineman and rumbles forward for about 6 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 4.
Good move right up the middle,
yeah,
and got a few yards out of the deal right there.
And that's been a difficulty for the Blue Devils a little bit this year, defending the middle of the field straight ahead. Just been a little bit of a difficulty for a good part of the year, especially when you're looking at linemen that are roughly the same size of our guys, and then you've got a fullback that's roughly the same size of our linemen.
Yeah, but you got Andrew Guzman and Adam Gonzalez doing a great job there for the Blue Devils.
And they tried to fake it. He pulled it back. It was a fullback dive, and the quarterback decided to keep it, bounce it to the right side, and loses 3 yards on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and the long 6.
Yeah, Carson Nickel got back there and helped out.
Good contain on that opposite side. Because if you're not disciplined and you crash down to where the play hit the line of scrimmage, the quarterback bounces to the outside and he's off and running, and you get to come back to the sideline to the scowl of the head coach. And that's never a fun place to be.
And then when you review the film with him, coach has already seen it more than once.
Yeah, and he's still mad about it. Tigers come out in the I formation. Looks like Blue Devils calling a run blitz, and they meet him in the backfield. And big Adam Gonzalez meets him deep in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Bring up 4th and 7 for the Tigers.
James Ivey was in there to help him out a little bit, doing good too. So.
Yeah, the Blue Devils called a run blitz right there. Both linebackers hit the gap, and the lineman has to commit to either blocking the lineman or blocking the blitzer, and he chose wrong. And so, Big Adam meets him back in the backfield. Be another punt. Now, the last time we went on a punt, the snapper sailed it over, and this one's high, but he's able to get his hands on it, and a line drive kick. Dawson Corbin's going to let it roll, and it takes a really, really good Tiger roll, and they're going to down it at the Blue Devil 24.
Good decision by Dawson Corbin, because that thing bounced at about the 38 and stayed on the ground and rolled to the 30, and he was there inside the 30 and said, well, we'll do this.
We keep calling him Dawson. Big brother's in college.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Dane will get there.
Dane Corbin. But
Dane taught Dawson everything he needs.
Well, that's exactly right.
Dane taught him everything he got.
Big brother, he was a good ball player for these Blue Devils, and we called his number a whole lot last year. Dane Corbin on the return. Blue Devils have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 25. One wide to the left, one wide to the right. Lone setback in the backfield with Maddox. He's going to look. Throws it out to Alex Grissom to the 30. He stiffs arms him, gets about 2 more yards. And that'll be 2nd down and about 4 after the play. 2nd down and 4 Blue Devils. One wide to the left for the Blue Devils. One wide to the right. Lone setback in the backfield is Dane Corbin with Drayton Maddox. Maddox in the shotgun. 9:48 remaining in the half. Snap, bad snap, and he has to fall on it behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
That's senior leadership and experience. He knew that it was wrong, and instead of trying to pick it up and make something out of nothing, you go back there, fall on it, and get the next play.
Yeah, sophomore Drayton Maddox may have tried to pick that up and do something with it. Senior Drayton Maddox says, hey, let's make sure we recover the ball and live to fight another day. Blue Devils 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Lone setback with Maddox in the backfield. He's looking to his left all the way. Comes back across the middle, and it's high, and it is intercepted. And he's looking for a way back, and he's not going to find it. And he's brought down about the 40-yard line. And, that one sailed a little high on Maddox. And turnover number 2 for the Blue Devils. 9 minutes remaining in the half. Blue Devils lead this one 7-0. Tigers will get the football in really good field position for them. In fact, they backed them up to the 42-yard line.
And that was a good tackle by Alex Grissom. He had been a pass receiver. When the ball goes the wrong way, he came back and
had to turn into the defender,
on pass defense then.
All right, then. Here we come. Play coming in from the sideline for the Tigers. Let's see here. Where are they going? They're going to send 1 wide to the right. They're going to line up in the I formation, keep it simple, and run straight ahead. And linebackers looking run all the way. They pitch it out to the right. He tries to cut back, and there's a flag on the play. And that's usually in the area of holding on the offense. Let's see what Mr. Whitehat says, and that's exactly what he says. He's going to back them up. It looks like about 10 yards.
And your ball carrier gets up a little bit gimpy. Number 34, Jeffrey.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, number 34.
Yeah. I heard Overton on the speaker. He said, number 34 was your ball carrier.
Yeah, smart move.
Jeffrey's doing a good job carrying the ball, but he came up a little bit gimpy. He'll be back on the field, though.
Pronouncing that young man's name, there's no disrespect intended, but for a normal person trying to pronounce his name's like trying to speak with a mouthful of peanut butter. It's a tough one to get a hold of.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Now, so.
Backed them up to across midfield on the play. So it's going to be about 1st and 20 after the penalty. Tigers come out in the I formation. 1 wide to the right. And they're going to hand off to the halfback, and he's met in the backfield by the Blue Devil defense. It looked like he was about to get a head of steam going, but coming up off the bottom of that pile, I got number 74 for the Blue Devils coming up off the bottom of that pile. And that is going to be Gavin Jasmer.
Yeah, he was in there, did a great job right there, cut through the defense and made the stop at midfield, so a 2-yard gain to the 50.
All right, 2nd down and long for the Tigers. You're going to have to do something more than that fullback dive to move forward. But if you have the football, the other team's not scoring on you. Tigers send 1 wide to the right, everybody else in the I formation near the line of scrimmage. And he is going to drop back to pass, looking for that 1-man wide to the right. Throws the ball deep. Raiden Keeney's there on the coverage. Ball overthrown. And good coverage by Raiden Keeney down the field. So it's going to bring up 3rd and just less than 20 for the Tigers.
Yeah, Raiden had a step in front of him the entire way and knew that he wasn't going to have a chance at it. If he did, Raiden was going to take it. So
yeah.
Good coverage there.
3rd down and 19 for the Tigers. 7:54 remaining in the half. Blue Devils lead this one 7-0. Tigers shuttling in their play from the sideline. Blue Devils have played well all except for 2 plays where the ball sailed on Drayton Maddox on the last interception. And he's looking to throw. Actually, it's a design quarterback keep, and he is mowed down in the backfield.
Paxton knew what he was doing.
And Paxton was there first, and then Drayton Maddox cleans up, and Colby Rivera in on the play. Blue Devils not fooled on that one. 4th and 21, and it looks like the Tigers will be looking to punt again, which would make sense. No, that's just me.
Colby Rivera is going to go deep in case they do punt it away, so Dane Corbin's going to come up to the line, put a little pressure on the punter in case they do that.
Rivera drops back to, I think he's going to stop about the 20. And Blue Devils look like they're coming after this one. There have been some precarious snaps here. Good snap, best snap of the night. And he throws it deep over the middle. He catches it, but he's still 10 yards short of the 1st down. And so the Blue Devils will take over on downs on their own 42. Good fake called by the Tigers, but the ball was thrown behind him, and not enough. And there is a penalty on the play. Probably a bad formation.
Well, and what you got to look at, He caught the pass at what was the original line of scrimmage. Yeah. So illegal formation on the Hollis Tigers.
So the Blue Devils will take the result of the play as opposed to the penalty and get the ball on their own 42. 7:05 remaining in the half. Blue Devils lead this one 7-0. And we'll stay right here. Both teams are lined up ready to go. They're waiting on the young men in the striped shirts to get everything together. And so Blue Devil football on their own 42. 1 wide to the right for the Blue Devils, 2 wide to the left. In the slot to the right is Paxton Schweitzer. Lone setback is Dane Corbin. Looks to the right. Grissom with the catch, and he's trying to find some running room. Gets across the 50, and he could be off to the races, and he is. The 20, the 10, touchdown Blue Devils, no flag on the play.
You see them afterburners kick in, and he's going to the house now.
The safety thought he had an angle, and then all of a sudden Alex Grissom hits the gas pedal, and it was over. 6:52 remaining in the first half. Blue Devils score on a 58-yard touchdown pass from Drayton Maddox to Alex Grissom. And now the Blue Devils will step in the kick. Raiden Keeney was good the last time. He's going to get another go at it again. Blue Devils up 13-0. Everybody lined up for the kick. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 6:52 remaining in the half, Blue Devils lead this one 14-0 over the Hollis Tigers. You're listening to 106.9 FM. You can find us at oksports.tv, and also on Facebook, you can find us at 107 The Zone. We'll be right back.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, Communities of Care.
Blue Devils taking advantage of the sudden change again. First touchdown was scored after a bad snap by the Tigers, and momentum swung the Blue Devils' way in one pass play. Touchdown Blue Devils. This time, Tigers run a fake punt and cannot convert. Blue Devils take over on downs. One pass play, touchdown.
So 58 yards right there.
58 yards. Nice little hitch out here to Alex Grissom, and he makes a man miss, finds a blocker, and then it was off to the races.
And you can tell once he had that speed and step and got around 3 different would-be tacklers, you can see that extra speed kick in.
Yeah,
I thought he's in zone.
There was a gear he had, they didn't.
Yeah.
Cameron Cochran lined up to kick this football. Blue Devils ready to pursue. And Mr. White Hat says he's ready to go. Cameron approaches the line. Nice little pooch kick down to about the 28-yard line. And he is tackled right at the 40-yard line. And Tigers will take over 1st and 10 on their own 40, we'll call it 40 and 2-inch line. They're just
40 and a crop.
40 and a crop. They're just across the 40-yard line. Blue Devil defense has played pretty well so far tonight. They had one play that they didn't cover too well, that first play from scrimmage. But after that, it's been an uphill battle for the Tigers to move the football. 1st and 10. Tigers come out, everybody in tight on the I formation. No wideouts. He's going to hand off to the second man through, and he's met in the backfield. They had everyone in tight. Everybody's in the box, which means everybody's right there within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage on both teams. And that was maybe a half a football gain on the play for the Tigers. 2nd down and almost 10 for the Tigers. In fact, the scorekeepers, he didn't even change the numbers on the clock. It was so insignificant, the gain.
He'd like turning the ball around from east to west and east to west.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's Hobart 26, Merritt 0, Frederick 20, Hinton 0, and Mangum 20, Sayre 12.
That's a matchup out there. There's a snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking for that man on the out pattern. Lofts a pretty good-looking football, but out of bounds. Keeney on the coverage again was there. Pass was incomplete, out of bounds anyway. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Tigers. Raiden Keeney's had a pretty decent night. He's tackled the big fullback all by himself and has covered 2 deep balls really well. No room to complete a pass there so far. So good job on the night. And 2 extra points for Reagan Keeney tonight. Doing pretty well tonight.
Well, his deer had more points than that. He got a nice deer on youth weekend this past weekend.
He bagged a deer the size of a baby moose. It was a good-sized buck. Tigers come out in I formation, 1 wide to the right. Blue Devils showing blitz, and they back out of it and cover underneath. And Andrew, the ball's batted in the air and is intercepted.
Taken by Colby Rivera.
Colby Rivera trying to cut back and find the lane, and he's still running. They can't quite get him down. He's down to the 10-yard line. There are flags on the play, and they will probably be against the Blue Devils. But once the ball is batted, once the ball is tipped, there shouldn't be a pass interference.
Because it was tipped by Cordell, and Kobe was in the right place to pick it up.
Yep. The only thing they can call to give the ball back to the Tigers is a hold.
They're marking him down at the 8 is where he was tackled at.
And they're going to call interference.
Bringing it back.
A little confusing there. Bringing it back after the interception by Rivera and the run back.
Because there's a flag at the 42 and there's a flag at the 50.
Yeah.
So there's a couple more flags on the field right here.
3rd and long, Blue Devils turnover, and Coach Ball is still giving the bag judge an earful all the way across the field. The bag judge is picking up his flag. Coach Ball's chirping at him from the 40, and which I would tend to be in agreement. It was good coverage. But that's going to give the Tigers a first down. 5:42 remaining in the half. Tiger first down on the Blue Devil 44. None of the coaching staff are giving the officials an easy time on that call. Matter of fact, now Coach Beasley wanders down there, and he's going to chirp at him a little bit from the sideline. 5:40 remaining in the half. Blue Devils lead this one 14-0. 1 wide to the left. Quarterback, everyone else in the I formation. He's going to pitch it out to the right, looking for some running room. Finds a lane, and he could be gone unless the Blue Devils track him down from behind. Can't quite get him, and they're going to mark him. Oh, okay, they're going to give him the touchdown now. And see that right there shows you the importance of officiating. It goes from 1st and goal for the Blue Devils at the Tiger 8 to a touchdown from the Tigers the next play on an official's call. 14-6 Tigers. Let's see what they're going to do. They will most likely go with a 2-point conversion. 5:30 remaining in the half. Blue Devils still lead this on 14-6. First running room of the night really on that outside lane. And Tigers line up in I formation. They could be going for 2. You probably see a run blitz, and they're going to hand off to the fullback, and he sneaks past the run blitz. Brought down by Rivera, but he falls into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. You're listening to 106.9 FM. Blue Devils lead this one 14-8. We'll be right back.
From the moment you walk through the door, Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell will delight your senses. We have gift items to please any recipient and new items coming in all the time, along with beautiful flowers and arrangements for every occasion. Our foremost wish is to provide you with quality service and products so we can see you returning through our door again and again. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all of the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing. Member SIPC.
Okay, we're back. A long touchdown run by the Tigers tightens it up to 14-8 after a turnover that wasn't to be by the Blue Devils. And so Blue Devils are set to receive. We're looking at this pooch kick again for the Tigers. Waiting on the kick. Blue Devils back.
Yeah, Lorenzo Salinas will be kicking off for Hinton again as they line up. And got to say thank you to the ambulance crew that's here.
Yeah.
We can't have a ball game without them here.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, you got to stop and wait.
Yeah.
We've had to do that before.
And here's the kick. Short kick. That's an onside and fair caught. Good heads-up play by Kobe Rivera. If you don't do the fair catch, they can knock the snot out of you. Kobe Rivera puts up the hand and gets his fair catch, fields it cleanly. Blue Devils football on their own 49-yard line. Good play by Rivera there. Heads up.
That's what you love about your senior leadership.
That's what you got to love about your senior leadership.
Kobe does it good all the way around.
Yeah.
So.
Blue Devils line up one wide to the left, one wide to the right, single setback in the shotgun with Maddox, and everybody went at the same time except for the center. And that's going to be false start, and that'll back up the Blue Devils 5 yards.
That moves them back a little bit.
I'll be first down and 15. Let's see if we can get everybody on the same sheet of music this go around. One wide to the left. Looks like same play. One wide to the left, one wide to the right. He's throwing short to the right again, looking to break that tackle, and here we go again. He's got the angle, gets to the sideline, and he steps out of bounds at the 40. Just got shoved out of bounds just enough after that. That'll give him a 15-yard, 16-yard gain on the play. If his foot had been a centimeter more narrow, he'd still be running.
If the chalk was freshly painted, you'd have to look for chalk on his shoe.
That's exactly
Otherwise,
right.
He's safe, and he was in there.
Yeah.
He tried to tiptoe down the edge, but just didn't quite tiptoe enough. So.
Well, his body language said that he knew he stepped out of bounds, so he pulled up a little bit. Two wide to the left for the Blue Devils, one wide to the right. Maddox rolling to the left, looking underneath, tosses it out to Carson Nickel ahead for about a 5, maybe 6-yard gain. All depends on which foot the side judge uses to spot the football, and he's going to be right on the Tiger 35-yard line. Good solid 6-yard gain on the play for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils, same formation, have one wide to the right and one in the slot to the right. Now they bring it in tighter.
Change the play right here.
You're going to have twins to the right, twins to the left and the right, lone setback. And they're going to run the end around with Rivera trying to find a little bit of room and falls ahead to about the 34-yard line. Will bring up third down and about 4.
You've seen them wheels start moving a little faster there.
Yeah.
He was trying to get through that tight little gap, but got a yard gain out of that one.
Yeah, he was skinny enough to do it, but he couldn't get quite past it. So here we go. Blue Devils looking to the sideline for the play call. They're going to come back to this twins to the right, twins left. Lone setback, Maddox in the shotgun. And he's going to follow his lead blocker, who kind of whiffed on a block there, and Maddox is tackled for a short loss. Bring up fourth down and about 7, about 8. Let's see what coach is going to be inclined to do here. 3:50 remaining in the half. Blue Devils lead 14-8. Smart money says you punt this football and back them up deep. Let's see what the Riverboat Gambler does with this call here.
Your crew could get down there and cover it, but you don't want it to go in the end zone. So
you really only gain about 15 yards if it goes in the end zone.
Yeah.
So, but if you line up and you get them to jump, well, they didn't even try to get them to jump. They're looking down the middle all the way. There he is, right across the middle, down to the 20. Alex Grissom with the catch. First down, Blue Devils.
Down to the 20-yard line. Good catch by Alex Grissom. He went high, and he was covered, but not covered well.
The safety came underneath and should have came over the top. Blue Devils quick to the line, looking to the left, come back to the right. Oh, just behind Rivera. He was open. Ball thrown just behind him, falls incomplete.
Rivera and Grissom both on this side, and they both had a look at it, but neither one of them could get to it.
Well, I'm wondering if he was actually throwing it out to Grissom and Rivera tried to reach it. Because both of them are open. Both of them are open. And, well, it would have been behind Rivera and on target for Grissom.
Yeah.
Blue Devils run 2 to the left, 2 wide to the right, lone setback. Second down and 10. He's looking down the field. He's rolling to his right. There's a flag on the play. Hits Paxton Schweitzer underneath, and the ball comes out. But there is a flag on the play. That is going to be against the Tigers, because where he picked up his flag and spotted it is where the foul occurred. So that's going to be against the Tigers. It's going to be a hold or an interference call. And there it is, the hold right there. So that's going to move the Blue Devils. Well, let's see, because if they mark them just this side of the 20, that's going to be a long penalty. But if they go the inside the 20, that's going to be half the distance to the goal. Let's see what they from the 20.
Off at, yep.
And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the. Nope, they're going to see what we got here on the down markers. Trying to watch the down markers here, and they're still second down in inches. Nope, they're going to signal him first and goal from the 10 after the penalty for the Blue Devils. No. First and 10. There is a possibility of getting to about the half-yard line and getting a first down.
So they're probably at the 11 right now.
3 minutes remaining in the half. Blue Devils lead 14-8. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Maddox rolling to the right, looking underneath. Has a man, Grissom, underneath, and that's only going to be good for about a yard completion, 2-yard completion. And that'll bring up second down and 10, just inside the 10-yard line now for the Blue Devils. Wouldn't be surprised to see a quarterback keeper here in this series. 2 wide to the left for the Blue Devils. 1 wide to the left for the Blue Devils. Trips to the right.
3 minutes left in this half, and Cordell leads 14-8.
Blue Devils shift back, trips to the left. And there it is. Here's the quarterback keeper following his lead blocker. He bounces it to the outside and has the angle, rides in, touchdown, Blue Devils. Drayton Maddox carries the defender into the end zone, and that'll put the lead back to 20-8 with 3 minutes exactly remaining in the half. And special teams for the Blue Devils come out to kick again. Let's see if we can make this 3 in a row. You know, I've been here in Cordell for 7 years. Been in the community for 7 years. We've loved our time here.
If you jinx them, you think about what you're saying. If you jinx Raiden right here.
I'm not jinxing Raiden. Raiden's going to drill this one. And that's offside. That should be offside, but the kick is up, and it is good. The first time in 7 years I've seen 3 consecutive extra points by the Blue Devils. Raiden Keeney, you're on the money tonight. Blue Devils lead this one 21-8. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team, and that's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Blue Devils. No matter what luck may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has a play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
You know, and that last series started by the Tigers trying an onside kick and a heads-up play by Colby Rivera signaling a fair catch. And by rule, no Tiger can interfere with that fair catch at that point. And we get the ball on the 50, and so you gave the Blue Devils a really, really short field to drive. Now the Blue Devils are going to kick off after that touchdown. They lead 21-8. And Cameron Cochran will take the field to kick. He's lined up, and the Tigers are back to receive. 3 minutes remaining in the half. Blue Devils lead this one 21-8. Mr. Whitehat says we're ready to go. Nice high, deep kick fielded. Oh, it's bobbled. It's loose. It's loose. He picks it up and is brought down at the 16-yard line. He tried to field it over his head and couldn't quite field it, and it cost him. It turned out to be a really nice kick, and the Tigers will begin on their own 16-yard line.
That was a good special teams play by Kobe Rivera because the ball carrier, the receiver, he tried to head fake one and got around one, but Kobe Rivera latched on to him, and he didn't go anywhere.
And Dudley, you know who made the tackle?
Kobe Rivera.
No. Raiden Keeney was first down the play.
Raiden was there and had him and turned him into Kobe.
Turned him in.
Yeah,
we're going to nickname Raiden Keeney sharpshooter tonight. He's been on fire. There we go. Handoff, jet sweep, and he slips down trying to get the inside lane. Can't quite get the corner. 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. Tigers probably going to do their best to eat this clock up. Now, I'm going to guess that if the Tigers don't get much on this next play, you're going to see a Blue Devil timeout. Just to preserve the clock, get a short field, see if you can score again before half.
Get the ball back and see what you can do.
Because Tigers get the ball first at the beginning of the second half because the Blue Devils received. Got this quad formation to the left for the Tigers, one wide to the right. Blue Devils shift their defense accordingly and bring a man on the jet sweep in motion. He's going to fake it. Quarterback's going to keep it, and they're going to stop him at the line of scrimmage of not just a little short. They're going to give him about a yard.
Cordell didn't bite on that trick play again. So.
Didn't bite on it, and they're going to no timeout coming. Blue Devils have 2 timeouts. No, actually, they have 3 timeouts. And then they're winding the clock down. 1:45 remaining in the half. Play clock is at 20.
Hollis still waiting on the play to come in from the sideline.
Yeah, they're trying to bleed the clock down as much as possible. And if you get a first down on this, you just keep bleeding the clock. Quads to the left for the Tigers. I wonder if we're not going to see a screen that was unsuccessful. And there it is. It's a double pass. It's behind the line of scrimmage. And there comes flags everywhere because there was a block in the back. Clock stopped at 1:17. They're throwing that lateral, trying to set up a double pass later in the game because the receivers keep running their route.
And Dane Corbin made the tackle.
Dane Corbin on the tackle. Blue Devils will probably take the result of the play. It's going to be my guess because it'll be 4th down and you get the ball back. They're marking off. They're taking the penalty, which is.
Move them back the other way. If they
move them back.
That gives Cordell better field position then. So,
but now they can run 25 more seconds off the clock. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking get as much clock as you can. 1:17 remaining. Clock is still stopped.
Nose of the ball touches the 10-yard line.
And there Mr. Official's going to wind the clock. Got the play clock up and running, 20 seconds. Game clock is not started. 14 seconds left. It is 3rd down and about 20. He's going to pitch it out to the right on the play they scored a touchdown on. He cuts up the middle, and he is brought down short of the first down. It'll be 10. It'll be 10 yards short of the first down. Blue Devils call a quick timeout. 1:09 remaining in the half, and look to get a short field after the punt. So
what an opportunity. Let's just stay right here. In case you didn't have anything to do after the game tonight, you got to stay for the game. There is a dance over at the Women's Fair Building or Activity Center. I heard about that, put on by the freshmen. And then tonight or tomorrow night, it's probably too late for tonight, but the fire department has a haunted hotel downtown.
Haunted hotel.
And it's open tonight, and it'll be open tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, Halloween, it opens at 9 o'clock. The theater's going to have a movie that night. There's going to be trick-or-treating on the square, a movie, and a haunted hotel.
All right.
Now, come see the haunted hotel.
I also heard, Dudley, that everybody was invited to your house for pinochle after the game. Is that true?
Absolutely. No problem. So, yeah.
4th and 10 for the Tigers. Everybody breaking the huddle. Tigers will be punting right here. They went for a fake the last go-around.
But see, you want me to give my address? It's 420 Northwest.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and give him that one.
You don't want to ask the mailman an address right here. So.
Yeah, ask for Mr. O'Halloran. We'll point you the right direction. Alex Grissom back to field the would-be punt. Again, the Tigers faked it last time and almost pulled it off. Good snap, best snap of the night. Hanging kick is going to be really, really short. Grissom's going to field it with the fair catch at the Tiger 42-yard line with over a minute left in the game, the half rather. 2 timeouts. Blue Devils have a shot to score here, have enough time to get it done, and the timeouts. So Blue Devils come on the field on offense. Tigers take defense. And let's see what we're looking at here. Blue Devils looking to the sideline, trying to figure out how he lost the yard fielding the punt. But, I'd leave that to the chain gang there. We'll let them measure that off. 2 wide to the right for the Blue Devils. 1 wide to the left. Lone setback in the backfield with Maddox in the shotgun.
Didn't want to have to overwork them when they go to the end zone.
Guess not. Maddox rolling to the right, looking, and there's a penalty on the play already, and he's going to throw the ball deep, and there's a man down there, and it's going to be incomplete. And that's either going to be, judging by it, it's going to be a false start on the Blue Devils or a hold off the line of scrimmage.
Incomplete pass. Paxton was there, only had 3 defenders on him for that pass.
And they signal false start. Yeah. So, 2nd and 15, going to be a 5-yard penalty. Well, that is correct. It's going to be 1st down and 15. Blue Devils going to back up 5 and shoot again. 55 seconds remaining, and still 1st down, still with 2 timeouts. The officiating crew seem a little discombobulated on the play.
They're getting their workout tonight, so.
Yeah. Well, they finally talked to the Tigers about accepting the penalty, and Tigers chose to accept the penalty. 1st and 15. Blue Devils are pretty much lined up, ready to go, and I would be willing to bet Kobe Rivera's getting the football. He was on his mark before they spotted the football.
He said, I'm ready.
I'd be willing to bet the football's coming his way. Trips to the right for the Blue Devils, 1 wide to the left. Maddox in the shotgun, and sure enough, he's looking out to Grissom. Grissom catches the football, looking for a blocker. And there's another flag. These guys must be thinking they're getting paid by the flag because they've been generous with them tonight. Grissom still running, dragging people, but a flag early. And head coach is looking for, what's the hang-up here, fellas? He's asking them what the problem is. And Mr. Official don't want to talk to the head coach. He's going to walk back to Mr. Whitehat and say what he's going to call.
I got you an update. Bottom of the 3rd, it's the Dodgers 1, Boston 0. Finally got a score in that ball game there.
All right, then. Coach Beasley not happy at all with the call.
Well, you got to understand, the officials last week, they got their hankies wet all night long.
Yeah.
This week, they're dry, they're pink, they're pretty. Might as well float them out there and enjoy it. So.
Yeah.
I got my brother-in-law's at that ball game tonight, the baseball game.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, he had Dodger tickets tonight.
All right.
So he went to L.A. for the Dodgers game.
Yeah, I'm still thinking Mr. Beasley down here is pretty upset. I've actually got the Red Sox picked in 5. So I've never been a Dodgers fan. There's only one team I really like less than the Yankees, and that's the Dodgers.
Penalty moves them back to the 40.
And it's going to be 1st and 20. Blue Devils are going to call a timeout. 41 seconds. We're going to go to a short break. You're listening to 106.9 FM. We'll be right back.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Go Big Blue! High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, we're back. Blue Devils heading the wrong direction with a couple of questionable penalties here. Maddox back in the shotgun, everybody running deep. He finds some pressure, throws it up deep down the middle, and airmail down there to Alex Grissom. Ball comes up incomplete. Going to bring 2nd and 20 with 35 seconds remaining in the half. There's a 50-50 ball down there. Couldn't quite field it. Let's see here. Blue Devils wait on the play coming in.
You got to love it. They had a blitzer coming in at Maddox, and Maddox got rid of it in time, and the blitzer flared off. I mean, he had a clear shot, but he was smart enough not to take it. So.
2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left for the Blue Devils. They're going to swing it over to Grissom. Grissom's going to try to break a tackle and does. Cuts back to the middle of the field where there are too many players. Stay to the outside. And that's going to be a very short gain on the play. 20 seconds remaining in the half. Blue Devils coming to the line, trying to hold that last time out to see the result of this play. He should have taken the time out there. 10 seconds remaining, taking a long time. Snap with 7 seconds, looking deep all the way. They're going to fling it as far as he can down the left sideline, and incomplete with 0.1 second on the clock. And the official's going to wave it off. He's going to wave that 0.1 second off, or is he? Yeah, they're going to wave it off. He's looking for the ball to call it a half. Well, at the half, no, they kept it. He's not going to wave it off. So we got one last chance at a fling. And let's see what we're going to end up with here.
It's a Hail Mary pass again.
Yeah, you're either going to go
for the end zone.
You got 1 wide to the right out here, which is Alex Grissom, and that's your speed burner, and he's double covered. You got 1 wide to the left, and they're looking at a screen, and he's going to throw it underneath, and it's a hook and ladder, and Corbin's out here on the right side looking for some blocking help, cuts back to the middle, but brought down at the 38. Old school hook and ladder.
Got it out there to Paxton. Paxton made the catch, flipped it out to Dane, looking good right there. So
all right then, and at the half, Blue Devils lead this one 21-8, and we'll be back after these messages.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the square in Cordell.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
You know, sometimes you just want good food, cooked fresh and made to order just the way you like it. Or a great tasting quarter-pound hamburger for only $2 after 4 o'clock. And sometimes you just want a great salad bar any time of the day. And daily specials? That's a fantastic idea too. Well, we've got the place that'll make that happen right here in Cordell. Shorty's, just east of the traffic light in Cordell. Shorty's is even open late after every home football game. So find your coupon in the Blue Devil football program. That's Shorty's in Cordell. Go Blue Devils!
Did you know water heating is the second largest energy expense in your home? 90% of the energy your washing machine uses goes to heating the water. Your clothes really don't get any cleaner if you wash them in hot water. In fact, the kind of laundry detergent you use is more of a factor than water temperature. So save up to $40 a year by washing in cold water. Low-flow shower heads are also a great way to save water, hot and cold. Replace your old shower head and you could save more than 40% of the water you use when you bathe. These energy-saving tips brought to you by CK Energy.
Brown Ford in Cordell is now Wheeler Ford. Expect the same great service and selection you've always had from Brown Ford, now Wheeler Ford. Casey Horn and Tom Machunsky want to sell you a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. They have a great selection, pre-owned and new Fords. If we don't have what you want, we'll find it. Your small-town dealer is now Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Country dealer, country prices. That's Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Let us make you a real deal real soon.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great consignments, weather permitting, Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards. Now, there's going to be over 200 weaned feeder calves from 3 different consignments. They'll be from 350 to 650 pounds. All have been worked, they've had their shots, and they've been weaned at least 30 days. And we'll have some other great consignments as well. Again, that's weather permitting. And don't forget our female and bull replacement sale Saturday, November 17th. See you Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards, where, like Rex always says, we want your business. And we sure appreciate your business at the Hobart Stockyards. Great consignments, weather permitting, Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards. Now, there's going to be over 200 weaned feeder calves from 3 different consignments. They'll be from 350 to 650 pounds. All have been worked, they've had their shots, and they've been weaned at least 30 days. And we'll have some other great consignments as well. Again, that's weather permitting. And don't forget our female and bull replacement sale Saturday, November 17th. See you Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards, where, like Rex always says, we want your business. And we sure appreciate your business at the Hobart Stockyards. Great consignments, weather permitting, Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards. Now, there's going to be over 200 weaned feeder calves from 3 different consignments. They'll be from 350 to 650 pounds. All have been worked, they've had their shots, and they've been weaned at least 30 days. And we'll have some other great consignments as well. Again, that's weather permitting. And don't forget our female and bull replacement sale Saturday, November 17th. See you Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards, where, like Rex always says, we want your business. And we sure appreciate your business at the Hobart Stockyards. Great consignments, weather permitting, Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards. Now, there's going to be over 200 weaned feeder calves from 3 different consignments. They'll be from 350 to 600. Great consignments, weather permitting, Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards. Now, there's going to be over 200 weaned feeder calves from 3 different consignments. They'll be from 350 to 650 pounds. All have been worked, they've had their shots, and they've been weaned at least 30 days. And we'll have some other great consignments as well. Again, that's weather permitting. And don't forget our female and bull replacement sale Saturday, November 17th. See you Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards, where, like Rex always says, we want your business. And we sure appreciate your business at the Hobart Stockyards.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Visay, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554. Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
From the moment you walk through the door, Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell will delight your senses. We have gift items to please any recipient and new items coming in all the time, along with beautiful flowers and arrangements for every occasion. Our foremost wish is to provide you with quality service and products so we can see you returning through our door again and again. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all of the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team, and that's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Blue Devils. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has a play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Go Big Blue! High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the square in Cordell.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
You know, sometimes you just want good food, cooked fresh and made to order just the way you like it. Or a great tasting quarter-pound hamburger for only $2 after 4 o'clock. And sometimes you just want a great salad bar any time of the day. And daily specials? That's a fantastic idea too. Well, we've got the place that'll make that happen right here in Cordell. Shorty's, just east of the traffic light in Cordell. Shorty's is even open late after every home football game. So find your coupon in the Blue Devil football program. That's Shorty's in Cordell. Go Blue Devils!
Did you know water heating is the second largest energy expense in your home? 90% of the energy your washing machine uses goes to heating the water. Your clothes really don't get any cleaner if you wash them in hot water. In fact, the kind of laundry detergent you use is more of a factor than water temperature. So save up to $40 a year by washing in cold water. Low-flow shower heads are also a great way to save water, hot and cold. Replace your old shower head and you could save more than 40% of the water you use when you bathe. These energy-saving tips brought to you by CK Energy.
Brown Ford in Cordell is now Wheeler Ford. Expect the same great service and selection you've always had from Brown Ford, now Wheeler Ford. Casey Horn and Tom Machunsky want to sell you a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. They have a great selection, pre-owned and new Fords. If we don't have what you want, we'll find it. Your small-town dealer is now Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Country dealer, country prices. That's Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Let us make you a real deal real soon.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great consignments, weather permitting, Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards. Now, there's going to be over 200 weaned feeder calves from 3 different consignments. They'll be from 350 to 650 pounds. All have been worked, they've had their shots, and they've been weaned at least 30 days. And we'll have some other great consignments as well. Again, that's weather permitting. And don't forget our female and bull replacement sale Saturday, November 17th. See you Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards, where, like Rex always says, we want your business. And we sure appreciate your business at the Hobart Stockyards.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554. Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
From the moment you walk through the door, Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell will delight your senses. We have gift items to please any recipient and new items coming in all the time, along with beautiful flowers and arrangements for every occasion. Our foremost wish is to provide you with quality service and products so we can see you returning through our door again and again. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all of the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Welcome back to Blue Devil Field. The Cordell Blue Devils and the Hollis Tigers have a good ball game here, and especially if you're a Blue Devil fan, the Hollis Tigers have started a little bit slow, but then they put points on the board. Here at halftime, it'll be Cordell leading Hollis 21-8. Cordell Blue Devils had to run a few possessions before they finally got points on the board, and right at the very end of the first quarter, Cordell got the long one and put it down the field on a nice TD pass from Drayton Maddox to Kobe Rivera, and Cordell goes up 6-0. Raiden Cuney hits the extra point to make it 7-0. Both teams had a couple possessions in the second period, and Cordell finally capitalizes on a Drayton Maddox to Grissom 58-yard pass play, making it 13-0, and then Raiden Cuney hits his next one 14-0, and then Hollis comes back after a little momentum shift there once or twice. Hollis puts points on the board, and with 5.5 left in the half, they score and making it 14-6, and they go for the 2-point try, making it 14-8. Cordell runs off another 2.5 minutes of play. They score with 3 minutes left in this first half, making it 20-8. Then 21-8. Raiden Cuney hit 3 of 3 on the extra point tries right here. So that's the way it ends here at halftime. I want to remind everybody this is the last home ball game for the Cordell Blue Devils. So that's why we appreciate everybody out. Tell your sponsors thank you, because the rest of the games will be on the road, and please tell your sponsors thank you for all that they do. We do appreciate the ambulance crew. They have to be here, and they volunteer their time to be here on hand so we can have these ball games. Then we've got a good crew in the press box over here running the PA and the time clock and the down clock and the time clock. and then announcing the plays and stuff. Got a chain crew that volunteers their time, Buddy Holman and Quentin Giblett, and they've been doing this for a lot of years. Schmidt's helping them, and they've got another one. So, and then we came in, and last week it rained most of the day. Still had a good looking field right here, and it was well marked. Come in tonight, it's freshly mowed, freshly painted, got good markings and stuff. There's a lot of effort goes on to get these field ready and the stadium ready for these ball games. And then with the nice track we have, they put down big tarps and tape them down for the cheerleaders to perform on and stay off the good soft track in it. They do it on this side and on the visitor side, the north side. And then with this nice press box we've got here on the south side, the visiting teams, they have their own press box one over there. I went over and talked to the crew over there, and they said, well, we're glad to be over here and have our own building, because it doesn't always happen on that event wherever you're at.
You could end up on the top of a press box like in some places.
It's been known to happen. Sometimes they have windows, and sometimes they have plywood pulled up there so you can close the plywood, and it can be a little bit damper or a little bit cooler there.
All right, getting ready for the second half here. Cameron Cochran getting ready to kick. Blue Devils received in the first half. Tigers will get it first in this second half. Cochran lined up. Mr. White Hat back in the end zone ready to go. Straight up in the air kick, fielded about the 28, trying to cross the formation, but is drugged down.
Kobe
Rivera drug him down the 28-yard line, and that was all she wrote. Yeah, that was it. He was like, okay, I'm done chasing you.
Good job. And then Blaine Larson is in on that special teams. He went over and congratulated Kobe Rivera on his efforts there.
Yeah.
He said, you outran me and you made a good tackle. He gave him a pat on the back right there.
First and 10 Tigers on their own 28-yard line to begin this second half. They're going to come out with a split wide to the left. Let's see, they're coming back to that I formation they were in. They were pretty effective in their I formation when they didn't get behind the chains. Going to come straight off tackle, and he's met at the line of scrimmage by Drayton Maddox, by Kobe Rivera, and several other Blue Devils there on the play. He's going to get about two and a half yards on the play, bring up second down, and call it a long 7.
Yeah, they're trying to run over Adam Gonzalez. That's not going to happen. So
I'm going to run over him just too often.
Good effort right there.
Yeah.
Gavin Jasmer came over to help out a little bit too, so they were all swarming to the point of the ball.
Second and 8. We'll call it 8. They respotted the down marker on the far side of the field. Second and 8. One wide to the left. Tigers in the I formation. They're going to pitch to the right. That's the play they got the touchdown on, their lone score. And what they do is they stretch it out and then they cut it back and find the lane. And he found the lane there for about 10 yards, and that's going to be enough for a Tiger first down.
Carson Nickel made that tackle, and when he hit him low, he went straight down. It was a good tumble there, Carson.
First down just shy of the Tiger 40 for the Tigers. Next first down will be across midfield. 21-8 in this one. Just began the second half here. Everybody ready to go. Field, again, like you mentioned, is in great shape, especially considering we had 2 inches of rain yesterday. I formation for the Tigers. They're going to run off tackle to the left, and he's tackled after about a 2.5, 3-yard gain. Kobe Rivera did a good job getting in there and eating up the blocker, turning them to the inside. About a 3-yard carry. It's going to be second down and 7 for the Tigers. I don't know what they're looking at. That is a long 2. I'm hearing the PA saying a gain of 2 on the play.
Well, if they had their headsets on, they'd know what the fact of the matter
I'm
was.
looking at the down marker, and if that's 2 yards, that's the longest 2 yards I've ever seen.
Well, you look at the field, and we know what they've done out here.
Oh, yeah. Second down, and we're going to call it 7. Blue Devils coming with a run blitz right to the inside, and there's a loose football. Who comes up with it? It's loose down there. Let's see what they have. Looks like the Tigers will maintain possession. But that was a scary moment there for the Tigers. They ran a fullback dive, and the ball came loose. Tackler, running back, and quarterback were in the same spot at the same time, and the ball comes loose. And that's going to back them up. That's going to be a third and a long 8. Really close to 9 yards there.
They lost the length of football on that play right there.
Yeah. So that's right on the 41-yard line. Third and long for the Tigers. Come out in the I formation. One wide to the right. And they're running a pitch to the left, looking for that cutback lane, and he doesn't get it. It's closed down well. Gets a couple of yards, but not near enough for the first down. 34 is your ball carrier, and it's going to be about 4th and 6.
And Cole Rivera got one-armed on him. He was blocked, but he reached out one-armed and drug him down, so good tackle by Kobe Rivera.
Well, it was actually a good move by the running back. Stepped into the hole to try to collapse it, and then tried to bounce it to the outside, but the Blue Devils covered it well. So 4th and we'll call it a long 5. Punter back. Last couple of snaps have been pretty good, so they may have fixed their difficulties. Nice, his best kick of the night right there. It's going to bounce at about the 25 and roll down to the. He first touched
20.
it at about the 20, and so it's going to be 1st and 10 Blue Devils at their own 20.
8:43 remaining here in this third period of play. Cordell leads 21-8.
All right, then here we go. First possession of the second half for the Blue Devils. Good defensive stand on that one. Tigers were able to get a good 1 first down, but then had the Blue Devil defense stiffened, and Tigers had the punt. 1 wide to the right for the Blue Devils, 1 wide to the left. Lone setback is Dane Corbin behind Drayton Maddox in the shotgun. There's a snap. He's coming to the right. Pitches to the right. Corbin's got a little bit of a step. Stiff arms in his. Oh, he breaks the tackle. He's at the 30, the 40, cutting across to the 50, across to the 40, down to the 36-yard line.
Did you see that speed kick
Ooh,
in?
Boy, he it looked like he was going to go down after a relatively short game. Put a stiff arm into the defender and then put his right foot in the ground and hit the gas pedal. Turned in what would have been a 30, very relatively
40.
boring play to about a 30-yard gain. Great run there. Now we're coming option to the left. Maddox is going to keep it, and he bounces to the left, breaks the tackle. There is a flag on the play. I don't think he let his wide out get set before he snapped the ball. That's going to be my opinion there. I don't think he got his wide out there. I don't think he got set before he snapped the football. 9-yard gain on the play, but I think it's all coming back.
But on that little run by Dane Corbin, he went from his own 20 to the Hollis 36, so that'd be a 44-yard run right
Good
there.
Scamper right there. His best run of the year so far, longest run of the year. He's had some really good runs that didn't turn out as long, but that was a really fine play by the sophomore. A lot of young guys playing well tonight on senior night. Seniors playing well also. But a lot of the young guys, again, Reagan Keeney, several tackles on his own. 3 consecutive extra points, a couple of passes defended, and we are going to have the call right here. What do we get? We have a face mask, an incidental face mask against the Tigers.
And they're saying the large line of scrimmage is the 29, so now they'll mark it off from there.
So, okay, so it's going to be either a 5-yard penalty or result of the play. And the Blue Devils are going to take a result of the play because it gets them further down the field.
You bet. They gain an extra yard, almost 2 yards out of the deal.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2nd and 2, a long 2, maybe a short 3. Maddox bringing his troops back to the line. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Schweitzer in the slot. Maddox looking to pass. Swings it out to Dane Corbin. Cuts it back to the inside. And there is a flag on the play. And they're going to get the Blue Devils for something there. Probably a hold. And
kind of bunched up there, and Dane ran into him.
No gain on the play. Didn't quite unfold the way it should have. And we have a player on the ground.
Yeah, they're going to check that out. While they check him out, I want to remind everybody that
he's up.
Yeah, the official pointed to him, and then he said, "No, I'm fine. I'm going to stay in." So.
Yeah. But there's going to be a penalty on this one. Go ahead.
Okay. Want to remind everybody, if you haven't ordered your pumpkin rolls, just holler at any of the band students or anything, or the head, they can get your pumpkin rolls to have them for Thanksgiving. Or the ag department, they want to thank everybody for coming to their labor auction on Tuesday night. Sam even brought money too. He's our cameraman, did a good job, had a good turnout for that. But you can still order turkeys, hams, or bacon, whatever you need. Just call the ag department, get that taken care of.
That's going to be holding on the Blue Devils. It's a spot foul. It was committed behind the line of scrimmage. So now you're sitting at about 2nd and 18 for the Blue Devils. Everybody in tight. Schweitzer lined up as fullback behind Drayton Maddox under center. And somebody's complaining about something. One of these officials.
Here's a player coming in off the field.
The back judge is insisting Gonzalez come off the field for a play. And lined up in there is Gavin Jasmer taking his place. Let's see what we get here. Maddox dropping back. He's got a man down the middle if he can get a chance to throw it, but he doesn't. Swings it out. He's still got him down there. Jump ball. He breaks the tackle, and that's Rivera running free. Touchdown, number 2 for the senior on senior night. You have a day, young man.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
No flags for the first time in an awful long time. And that's a touchdown number 2 for Kobe Rivera tonight. Blue Devils lead this one 27-8, starting to stretch it out just a little bit. Let's see here. Looks like Parker Johnson's going to get the kick for the second half. Aiden Keeney in to hold. Now let's see how it goes here. And both of these guys sophomores. We mentioned earlier that these sophomores have been playing well tonight. Good snap, good hold. It's up. It's a straight enough kick. Did he get it in? That's 4 in a row. 4 extra points in a row for the Blue Devils. They lead this one 28-8. We'll be right back. You're listening to 106.9 FM. You can find us at oksports.tv. And on Facebook, you can find us at 107 The Zone. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
All right, we're back here at Blue Devil Stadium. Blue Devils starting to stretch the lead just a little bit. They lead this one 28-8 over the Tigers. Tigers got the ball first in the second half. Got a first down, but then had to punt it away. 44-yard run by Dane Corbin to get it into Tiger territory, and a scramble, broken play pass deep to Rivera, and that's the result of the first drive of the second half for the Blue Devils.
He's talking about senior night. Your seniors for the Blue Devils are Drayton Maddox, Kobe Rivera, James Ivey, and Paxton Schweitzer doing a super job tonight.
All of them playing really well. Young guys playing well. A couple of sophomores playing really well tonight. Raiden Keeney playing well. Alex Grissom, I believe, is a junior. He's playing well. Nice kick. They're hanging it up. They're not trying to let it go to the deep end. And false start. They call false start against the Blue Devils on the kick. And they couldn't go more than 3 plays in a row without throwing a flag. This officiating crew's been busy tonight.
Well, they only get to use these pink hankies tonight. So
got to get your money's worth on them.
You bet. Got to wear them out and make them enjoy it. Want to remind everybody that the Volunteer Fire Department has their haunted hotel, the Horror Hotel. It'll be open. They've already started tonight's run, but tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. You can go down through the Haunted Hotel, and then on Halloween they'll have a 9 o'clock run through at the House of Horrors Horror Hotel down at Main Street and Market for the Volunteer Fire Department.
All right then, Cameron Cochran will go at it again. He's going to pooch it. They're kicking it high, keeping it away from the dangerous return man. And he gets the ball, gets it to the right, and busts it up the middle, and he is brought down about the 38-yard line. Maybe got to the 40. All depends on where they're gonna which time he bounced is where they're gonna spot it, because he went down pretty hard. And they're gonna take him at about the 38. That's where they're gonna put him at, 38. So they got him on the first hop. Blue Devils defense comes out, has played well for the most part. Had a couple of long plays they've given up. One for a touchdown, one came to nothing. But for the most part, they've handled the run pretty well. Tigers come out in the quad formation to the left, one wide to the right, and I'm wondering if we're going to see that double pass here pretty soon. And then now they're going to bring him in motion, run a jet sweep to the right, and he is mowed down behind the line of scrimmage, and there will probably be another 15 yards. On that, it's either going to be a holding or there's going to be a crackback block on that far side, and we'll see what Mr. Whitehat calls.
Is it all going to be on Hollis?
That should be against Hollis. He threw that directly at the blocker,
You got to love the effort there by Andrew Guzman. He had already penetrated the line of scrimmage, and when the ball carrier came past him, he dove back to the middle of the field and made the initial tackle on him. So they decline it.
Now, that's what they wanted right there. The second one, there was 2 penalties. They're going to the illegal formation they declined, and they actually called a hold, which they could have easily called a crackback block out there on that one. Guzman comes off the field, and Perkins comes back on the field.
Back to the 28-yard line.
And that's going to be first down and 20 at the 28 for the Tigers. 7:39 remaining in the third quarter. Blue Devils lead this one 28-8. Tigers back to the drawing board. It's been a long season for these young men. They come into this game here winless. Been very competitive over the last 3 games. Have given some of the top teams in our district a run for their money each night. And have fought it tooth and toenail, as you expect from the Hollis Tigers. But tonight, Blue Devils lead this. Will have a comfortable 20-point lead most of the way, a third of the way through the third quarter. Play clock down to 10. Tigers still in the huddle. They come quad to the left, one wide to the right. Play clock down to 4, 3. And let's see if he's going to get the snap off. Nope, they're going to call. Let's see, did he get the timeout or the penalty? Are going to give them the timeout. Tigers will take a timeout, and we're going to take a short break. You're listening to 106.9 FM. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team, and that's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Blue Devils. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has a play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Okay, we're back here. Still 30 seconds left in the timeout, but the Hollis Tigers are taking the field, but they can't go anywhere until the Blue Devils get out of the huddle. It's a 1-minute timeout. Blue Devils playing fairly well. They've had 2 turnovers. One ball sailed just a little bit, and one of them, the receiver and the quarterback weren't on the same sheet of music, so the ball went to the wrong man. But for the most part, offensively have played well. Defensively, they've been steady as normal. They have quads to the right, going to put someone in motion, fake the jet sweep, and it's a fumble. And let's see who comes up with it. Blue Devils say they have it, and the white hat agrees. Blue Devil football at the 20-yard line, roughly the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Blue Devils. He ran a fake jet sweep, and the quarterback and the man in motion bumped into each other and just fumbled the football together. And there's a Blue Devil defender right there to recover it. It is 1st and 10 Blue Devils right at the 21-yard line. 2 wide to the right. Schweitzer in the slot to the right. And 1 wide to the left. Lone setback. Now Schweitzer goes to the tight end position. He's looking to the right. They have Schweitzer down the middle. He don't see him. He's rolling to the right, looking for help. Throws deep across the middle. Has a man underneath. Comes back. Is that touchdown number 3?
Grissom.
No, yes. That's Grissom. That's touchdown number 2 for him. Yes. 2 players with 2 touchdowns tonight. Grissom comes back underneath and then makes a break to the outside. Touchdown, Blue Devils. 6:58 remaining in the third quarter, and the Blue Devils lead this one 34-8. Now, special teams, well, we've got another little side gig going here. Right now, our field goal kickers are perfect on the evening. They're 4-4.
I'm going to holler at you.
No, Parker's going to drill this one right through the middle. Good snap, good hold. It's up, and it looks really good. It's good. Kickers on a roll tonight. Blue Devils lead this one 35-8. 6:58 remaining in the third quarter. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
All right, we're back with this one. Third quarter, it's been all Blue Devils. 14 unanswered points here in the third quarter on 2 possessions. One, they drove the 80 yards to get a touchdown. This last one, they went 20 yards to get a touchdown. Blue Devils up 35-8. Tigers beginning to fade on this one, fighting it out, but they're just a little bit outmanned right now. Blue Devils getting ready to kick. Cameron Cochran lining it up.
He's done a good job kicking tonight. He's had a lot of practice on this one.
He's had a fine season, and he's just a sophomore.
You bet.
And you know, we've mentioned our young men quite a bit. You know, our seniors have carried this team all year with their leadership and their example. When things weren't going well, they were fighting it out. But our young men have played well. Our sophomores and juniors have played well. Cameron to kick, hangs it high, trying to keep it away from the dangerous return man. Ball bounces at the 20, bounces down to the 15, and Keeney right there on the tackle, Rivera. And the last one to finish him off is going to be Paxton Schweitzer. The Tigers will take over at their own 29-yard line with 6:52 remaining. Blue Devils lead this one 35-8. So you're seeing a whole lot of good things coming out of, especially your sophomore group of kids right here. So, you know, the future's bright. You know, we've got a lot of guys getting to play a lot of football.
You bet. And want to remind you, the last home ball game tonight, senior night. Next Friday night, we will be at Mangum.
Tigers come out in the eye, handed to the second man through. And Andrew Guzman got his arm out there and slowed him down, but Carson Nickel came and cleaned it up. Andrew Guzman took his lineman and put him in the backfield, got an arm on him and diverted him, and then Carson Nickel was able to come in low and clean that one up.
Here's another update. Hobart 46, Merritt 14, Frederick 42, Hinton 0. Mangum leads Sayre 26-18.
That's a tight one out there. 6:20 left here in this one. Blue Devils lead 35-8. Tigers in an I formation run a fullback counter that goes for about 3 yards, brings up third and about 7.
Yeah, and Guzman gets a big tackle there. Andrew, he had to hang on for a long time. He hung all the way around him as a spin move, and Andrew Guzman hung all the way through.
That's 2 fine plays in a row by him here in this series. And he's just a junior. You'll see a lot of him next year, and as well as Adam Gonzalez. You'll see him a lot. Gavin Jasmer there in the lineup. You'll see a lot of him next year on this defensive line. Tigers in an I formation, one split out to the left. Running back takes the pitch, and it's cut down, but he falls forward for a first down. He was cut down about 3 yards before he got to the marker and flew literally upside down for about 2.5 more yards. But
it was Carson Nickel on the tackle there.
And mowed him down, but falls forward for the first down. Tigers get a new set of downs. Blue Devils trying to push them off the field and continue to press this score.
And that'll be Hollis's 7th first down of the ball game.
They've been pretty steady out of the I formation. They just lack a lot of firepower. But been pretty steady, been tough all night. They're going to run this pitch to the left. He bounces it to the inside, and there's Colby Rivera, and he's got the football. He stripped the football. Oh, that's going to be no.
Colby held him up and ripped it out of his arms, and they said, no, he's down. But Colby had it. So.
Yeah, he was not down. He was not down, and Mr. Official on this side of the field is getting an earful again from Coach Ball, because as he was falling, Colby Rivera ripped the football out of his arms, and that should be Blue Devil football. But as it stands, 2nd down and 8, because you can't overrule the guys in the striped shirts.
And it's still 35-8, so we'll hang in
there.
That
was. You would hear the fans hollering a whole lot more if this game was closer. 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. I formation. One split to the left. They're going to run that pitch to the right again. Been their best play of the night. And he is stacked up after about a 2-yard gain. Going to bring up about 3rd down and we'll call it 6. Yeah, 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers from their own. Let's see where they're going to have him spotted.
They're going to give him
right
the 44.
going to give him the 44. So 3rd down and 6 from just inside their own 44. 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Blue Devils lead this one 35-8. Tigers starting to fade just a little bit. You see guys with their hands on their hips in the huddle, a little bit tired. Let's see if the Blue Devils can get them off the field and get the ball back here. Tigers in the I formation. And he's dropping straight back to pass. He's looking over the middle, which safeties are hawking everywhere. Ball's up in the air and falls incomplete. Threw that one into triple coverage. That one really never had a shot at being completed.
Well, Kobe Rivera and Grissom were both there trying to get an interception because they both had a shot at it. Good double team on the defense by Cordell.
And they threw that ball to the fullback, the guy who's been playing fullback all night. And he's going to have to come. They stopped play because he was a little slow getting up. So they stopped play. So he's going to have to come off the field for a play. And it's 4th down and 6 for the Tigers. And when you're 0-8 and you're trailing 35-8, I'm betting they're not punting. That's just going to be my guess. You got nothing to lose.
Make a lot of difference right here. They got to go for it, or you know it's done. So.
Well, and you've got a play that you've run all night, and you've probably run it about 8 times on the night. You've got your only score from it, and the rest of the time, all but maybe once, you went for about 5 yards, and that's right at the limit of where you're looking at.
You're going to run your sweep to the right?
That's what I would think they're going to do, and then he's going to drop straight back. They fake that sweep. He's looking deep down the sideline, and he throws short and underneath, and nobody's there. He got hit as he threw the football, and that is incomplete. Blue Devils hold 1st and 10. Cordell Blue Devils. So they're already on the field for the most part. We'll stay right here.
You got to give Gavin Jasmer a lot of credit on that one because he pursued in there, and that ball, the way it came down, it's deflected.
Yeah.
He had a hand on the quarterback, so Gavin Jasmer helped that pass go incomplete.
Yeah, they were trying to run a go pattern down the far sideline, and pressure got there before he got the ball off. And good job, Blue Devil defense. Again, young guys coming through, seniors leading the way. Blue Devil 1st and 10. Schweitzer in the backfield with Maddox. And he's going to take the handoff. He's going to cut it back. Didn't like the way it looked, and he's going to drag a few people back to the line of scrimmage. Going to fall forward for about a yard gain, maybe. They're giving him about a half a yard. And it's going to be 2nd down and long. 1 wide to the right for the Blue Devils is Grissom. Out to the left, you have Nichols and Rivera. And now Corbin comes wide to the right with Grissom. Lone setback in the backfield is Schweitzer with Maddox. He's going to flare it out. They're going to run this option. Maddox is going to cut back to the middle and has some room ahead of him. Falls forward, and there's a late flag. And that could be, if they wanted it, a targeting penalty because Maddox hit the ground, and number 54, who's running off the field right now, took a late hit. There's going to be 15 more added to this, and he may be out of the ball game. It's 15 more right there. So Maddox completed his run to about the 36.5-yard line. There's going to be 15 yards added to that. So the Blue Devils will have 1st and 10 on the Tiger 21, roughly, once they get finished stepping things off. I don't think he was trying to be cheap. I think he was just laid in on the play.
Late, and he went ahead and he got his mobility going that way and went down, and ball comes down to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10, Blue Devils. 2 wide to the left, and Nickel and Rivera. 2 wide to the right, and Corbin and Schweitzer. Lone setback is Grissom. I'm running this option to the left, pitch to Grissom, and there's a flag came in early. They're going to come back with a hold. There comes another flag. He threw that flag 25 yards. He's had the best throw of the night from either team.
And it was 25 yards in the air before it went 25 yards north.
My goodness, yeah, he flung that flag a good long ways. And that's going to come back. I'm going to imagine it's going to be a hold penalty. Let's see here. Let's get it all sorted out. Mr. Whitehat and the back judge are talking. We have a hold against the Blue Devils, and it's a spot foul. And they're going to get them roughly at the line of scrimmage for the hold. So it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Blue Devils.
Moves the ball back to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, 1st and 22 for the Blue Devils. Let's see what we have going on here. Back at the 30, what do we got? 33?
33-yard
line.
Put it in the end zone, 33 yards to the end zone.
Yeah, we haven't scored in close all night. I think the closest we've been since we scored was 14 yards anyway.
Yep.
Then 20 yards and then 58 yards. And let's see, 35-8 in this one. 2:30 remaining in the third quarter. Blue Devils experimenting in these last few series of last few plays, guys in different positions. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left for the Blue Devils. Schweitzer's going to come way right with Grissom. And Maddox is going to throw underneath to a screen and can't hold on to it. A little bit high.
Yeah, he threw it over the defense, threw it to Dane Corbin. Dane went as high as he could, but he's not 6'4" or 6'8". So.
He had a good leap there, but it was still a little tall for him. And Maddox had to throw it high to get it over the defender right in his face. So it'll be 2nd down and a long, it'll be 2nd and 20 at the 32 for the Blue Devils. Everybody looking to that magic wristband to find their play within their assignment. 1 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left for the Blue Devils. Strong side to the right, throws it to the right to Grissom, and Grissom can't hold on. He was running before he secured the catch. They'd run this play to him several times, and he's been very successful. In fact, that was where his touchdown came from, and another 20-yard game came from.
Yeah, and he looked at the coach and said, "That's on me."
Yeah, he was running before he caught it. Yeah,
and the way it looked, I thought, is he running another hook and ladder? There was no ladder coming around.
Yeah,
because he had the nice hook, but there's no ladder coming with it. So.
Imagine you'll see at least 2 down territory here for the Blue Devils. It's it's 20 yards, and you don't have a field goal kicker that's going to drill one for 50. They've been good tonight, but I'm not sure. What is he calling now?
They're trying to.
He's calling another flag. This guy, I think he thinks he's getting paid by the flag. I think he thinks he's getting paid by the flag. Yeah, maybe they're gonna. What are they gonna do here? My goodness. And it's been the guy on the Cordell sideline. We won't identify him by name or number, but he's had a busy night. We'll just say it that way.
He's trying to wear that flag out so he doesn't have to use that pink one anymore.
Maybe. Now, he still didn't throw it as far as the back judge did a few plays ago. All right, Blue Devils come to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 25. Maddox going to take the ball, and he's going to set up a slant. There's Grissom again. Can't hold on to the football. Whoo! So what happens?
Right there.
Yeah, great pass out of the backfield by Maddox. I mean, it zipped out of there, hit him on the money. But when you're looking to run before you secure the football, you're going to drop it most of the time. And so it brings up 4th and 25. I think I'm going to run all goes to the end zone and fling it up high, see if I can get a pass interference penalty. That's just me. Maddox under center. Schweitzer in motion. Looking to the right, swinging it back to the left. Throws it deep downfield and over the head of Kobe Rivera. Play never really got unfolded there. And it'll be Hollis Tiger football, but there's another flag on the play, and I would be willing to bet it's against the Blue Devils. And they're going to decline it, and here we go. My goodness. If they were getting paid by the flag, this guy would have a good night's paycheck, just to be honest. 1:55 remaining in the 3rd. Blue Devils lead this one 35-8. Staying right here. They're ready to go. Chains are hooked up and ready. The Hollis Tigers in their offensive huddle getting ready to come out, shuttling in their play. Blue Devils are already on defense, and that's something about Class A football is most of the time your offense and defense is already on the field no matter which side of the ball you're on.
You bet. You're going to play both directions.
You're going to play both directions. Blue Devils, the Tigers come out, and there's Guzman again. Hog ties his running back, flings him to the ground. Somebody must have upset him at halftime because he's been very aggressive this second half. And there's a Tiger down on the field. We're going to go to break. You're listening to 106.9, and you can find us at oksports.tv streaming, and you can also find us on facebook.com.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Go Big Blue! High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the Square in Cordell.
And we're back. Hollis takes care of their injured young man off the field. He walks off under his own power, a little shook up. But that bruise will heal, and he'll be good to go. Blue Devils lead this one 35-8, 1:47 remaining in the third quarter. Been a long third quarter, been all Blue Devils.
Got your scores again.
Go ahead, what you got?
Mangum 32, Sarah 18, Frederick 38, Hinton 0, Hobart 52, Merritt 14, Clinton 21, Chickasha 0, Hooker 34, Moreland 0, final.
All right then. All right, Tigers in a wishbone-looking, flexbone-looking formation. They're running it off tackle to the left, and he is brought down after about a 4-yard gain. We'll bring up third down, and it looks like about 4 from where we're standing. A long 3.
And Paxton Schweitzer on the
Schweitzer on the tackles. Had a great night here on his last night on his home turf. Regardless of making the playoffs or not, seniors won't see this field again unless they play soccer. This will be their last home stand here at home, and thanks for the memories, fellas. It's been fun watching. Blue Devils come out of the defensive huddle. Tigers in the I formation running that pitch to the right again. He finds that little bit of a lane, just a little seam, and he squirts through it, and he's ahead for about a 10-yard gain. It'll be a first down Tigers. 1 minute remaining in the third until there's a flag for something. And there goes another kid from Hollis trotting off the field. There's another flag and another flag. There's flags going everywhere, and they are backing them off to the sideline. And all this is, friends, I've seen this before. This is just a year of frustration.
Yeah, big time frustration.
Yeah.
You see it, you know it's to the end of the ball game. Paxton made a great tackle down here, a touchdown saving tackle, but then there's a lot of frustration comes the other because they would like for him to go on all the way, but Paxton made a great stop, and then flags started flying.
Now, I will do this. I will say this. That was a classy move by Mr. Whitehat. What they did, instead of stacking on 60 yards of unsportsmanlike conduct, they gave him a sideline warning. Evidently, he said something that was uncalled for. And instead of stacking on, again, like 60 yards of penalty, they gave him a sideline warning, and it looks like the first personal foul. After the run, which is a Tiger first down to about the 44-yard line, that's where they're going to spot him. And I was at a game several years ago, and a winless team came into Duncan, Oklahoma, where we lived, and Duncan was very good that year, and obviously the winless team wasn't. And at the end of the game, it just really, really got ugly because that was a season-long frustration broke out. 1st and 10 for the Tigers out of the I formation. Run blitz, comes right off tackle, gains about 6 yards. Be 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers. After it'll be 2nd and 5, they backed him up about a yard. Said his knee went down a little earlier. 2nd down and 5, 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Blue Devils lead this one 35-8. Tigers shuttling in their play from the sideline. 12 seconds left on the play clock as they break the huddle. 10 seconds. Tigers in the I formation. 1 man wide to the left. He's going to hand off to the second man through, and he's stuffed just beyond the line of scrimmage and then driven backwards by the Blue Devils. It's 3rd down and about a long 3. Blue Devils ahead in this one as the clock will expire before they get off another play. Blue Devils going into the fourth quarter lead this one 35-8. We'll be back in 1 minute after they flip into the field. You're listening to 106.9 FM.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
All right, we're back to begin the fourth quarter. Blue Devils lead this one in a rout at the moment, 35-8. Tigers driving have put together a decent-looking drive here. They're heading toward the east now that they flipped ends of the field. Flag is still perfectly still, no wind tonight. Just a great night for high school football around the state. Been a beautiful evening, especially if you're a Blue Devil fan here in Cordell. Again, Blue Devils leading this one 35-8. Tiger football on the Blue Devil 30, what are you going to call that, Dudley? 37, about 36, 37-yard line. And 3rd and 4. I would imagine you will see 2 down territory here. I don't foresee Hollis punting unless there's a penalty that backs them way up, or, you know, there's a big loss on the play. And here we go. Officials still discussing some things. And now we'll get blown back into action. Hollis will be able to come out of the huddle and run their play. 3rd and we'll call it a solid 4. Hollis comes out in the I formation. Stacked it right up behind everybody. And hand off to the second man through a little bit of a seam. And he is held up, but he's going to end up getting the first down on forward progress. Push back after the fact. They want to move the chains. It'll be a Tiger first down.
Yep, had to get to the 34, and he got to the 33. So
the Tigers have been good enough offensively to move the chains, but it's when they get just a short loss or when they get penalty and they get behind the chains and the down and distance doesn't favor them. Their offense isn't geared to get more than 5 or 6 yards of play.
Here's another score, too. Burns Flat Dill City leads Gary 34-0. Mountain View leads Thackerville 56-0.
Woo.
That game's over. And Tipton leads Corn Bible Academy 46-0. That game's over.
Tigers in the I formation. Faked a play-action pass, trying to throw it underneath. Ball sails through the hands of the receiver and falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
Throwing it into coverage there. Carson Nickel and Drayton Maddock were there in on coverage on that one.
Couldn't quite tell. It looked to me like one of them actually got their hand on the football, though, by the way it sailed past the receiver. It came out in a tighter spiral than it ended up. I'm wondering if one of those young guys got the hand on the football. 2nd down and 10. Here comes the play from the far sideline. Blue Devils leading this one 35-8. Tigers come out in the I formation, 1 wide to the right. And pitching to the left, and it's strung out, and he turns him back inside, and he is brought down after about an 8-yard gain, and it's going to be 3rd and short for the Tigers. That play has been pretty effective for them, whichever side they run it to. They make the outside linebacker commit to the outside before they run the seam back up to the inside, and then they're sealing off our linebackers there. It's been a pretty effective play for them tonight, Dudley.
Been working good, but they just can't get enough of them back-to-back to make it a complete package here. So.
Yeah, so 3rd down and short for the Tigers.
And you got to love it. I mean, we got a radio crew from Hollis here also, so they've had to endure this for.
Oh, he slipped down in the backfield. Then there's a little bit of a scrum going on right there, and the Blue Devils throw out their own guy who was causing problems. The fullback took the handoff, tried to make a cut, and immediately slipped. Just immediately bit the dust, tackled himself. And then something happened after there, and Blue Devils they police their own, and the young player Jack John back and forth with the other player, and one of his own guys took him and threw him out about 5 yards out of the out of the scene. And we're going to get a dead ball foul. Holding is what he signaled.
James Ivey comes in after the problem.
Yeah, after the problem. He signaled holding, but that wasn't what happened. That should be
When it slipped and went down, he covered it, and I think there's a little bit more trying to get to that ball, make something extra happen down to the 12-yard line.
Yeah. He's still calling. He may be calling a face mask, a deliberate face mask.
He was saying, I got my face mask pulled down, and he was upset with that, and which doesn't understand what it is, but you can't retaliate.
Yeah, so instead of 4th and short, the penalty yards gives the Tigers a first down on the Blue Devil 12-yard line. I formation for the Tigers. Hands it to the second man through, and he's got a lane right through. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what happens on a big penalty. Then you get something out of the next one, and with 10:24, the Hollis Tigers get their second touchdown of the night.
35-14. Tigers will go for 2. They're in the huddle, looking to shuttle in the play. Here comes he's had a busy night. He has run down the field up on the sideline, that guy shuttling the play. They haven't thrown him the ball but once all night, or tried to, but he has been back and forth.
He's probably exhausted from running in and out all the
He's
time.
going to need some Gatorade. Tigers line up in the I, quarterback keeping. He's cut down, and the extra 2-point conversion is no good. Blue Devils lead this one with 10:24 to go in the ball game. Blue Devils 35, Tigers 14. We'll be right back after these messages.
Sometimes you just want good food, cooked fresh and made to order just the way you like it. Or a great tasting quarter-pound hamburger for only $2 after 4 o'clock. And sometimes you just want a great salad bar any time of the day. And daily specials? That's a fantastic idea too. Well, we've got the place that'll make that happen right here in Cordell. Shorty's, just east of the traffic light in Cordell. Shorty's is even open late after every home football game. So find your coupon in the Blue Devil football program. That's Shorty's in Cordell. Go Blue Devils!
All right, we're back. 10:24 remaining in the ball game. Long third quarter for the Tigers. Blue Devils had the football and was doing all the scoring. And a 21-8 halftime lead quickly surged to 35-8. And here at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the Tigers have scored, but the 2-point conversion was no good. So the Blue Devils lead this one 35-14 late in the ball game. 10:24 to go. Blue Devils preparing again for an onside kick. And he's been pooching this one off to the side. And over the years, Hollis has done this a lot, whether they had a good kicker or not. This has kind of just been their bread and butter kickoff play. Kind of kick it back to about the 30-yard line for the most part. And it challenges your second row of guys to field the football, but it also prevents you getting a big play. So Drayton Maddox back in that second tier of guys, but I don't imagine this one's going to get much beyond the 50. I'm betting he's going to kick it right over there where Nickel is, about the 50, and Schweitzer behind him. And this one gets on the ground. Blue Devils have the football and go to a knee. Schweitzer recovers it, and Blue Devils begin at their own 42-yard line. Blue Devils first down. And
Cordell kind of knew they were going to do it. They had 7 guys on that front line, and then when they backed off, they went ahead and they had 3 there, 4 about 10 yards further, and it went back there to Paxton, no problem.
Well, at this stage of the game, even if you know it's coming, you know you got to try it because stranger things have happened. Blue Devils come with 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Lone setback is Dane Corbin in the backfield with Drayton Maddox. Drayton's going to get his play called, and the officials are holding up progress at the moment. Maybe conferring about where they're going to eat some dinner before they head home. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Lone setback with Drayton Maddox in the shotgun. Maddox looking to throw. He's going to roll to the left, throw underneath to Nickel, and he can't hold on to it. Had almost 2 chances to catch it, and it's no good. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Had a good look at it, maybe a little bit high, but there's no reason. I always heard that if you can touch it, you should hold it, and that's what a coach will tell you.
That's what a coach will tell you. If it hits your hands, you should be able to grab it.
And I've seen them have to run laps and whatever if you missed it, but if you should touch it, you should be able to hold on to it.
Yeah, no doubt. Maddox again from the shotgun looking short right. Has a man. Paxton Schweitzer takes it. He catches the ball. Barrels ahead for 10 more yards after the reception. Overall going to be about a 17-yard gain on the play down to the Tiger 42. From the Blue Devil 42 to the Tiger 42. About a 16-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10 Blue Devils. Nickel and Grissom lined up to the left, wide left for the Blue Devils. Maddox calling the play, telling the linemen what's going on.
And you got to love it. They looked left, and they thought the next place would go left.
Yep.
So Paxton's open on the right, and he's going to get 5 extra yards every time he touches it.
Looking to swing pass. Corbin races off to the left. Has a little bit of a seam. Cuts back. Makes a spin move. Crosses the 30 down to the 26-yard line. And I don't know, Dudley, but that's going to put him real close to 100 yards on the night. He's had a fine night. Now, he stays down on the ground this go-around, and we're going to go to break as they tend to him. You're listening to 106.9 FM.
Did you know water heating is the second largest energy expense in your home? 90% of the energy your washing machine uses goes to heating the water. Your clothes really don't get any cleaner if you wash them in hot water. In fact, the kind of laundry detergent you use is more of a factor than water temperature. So save up to $40 a year by washing in cold water. Low-flow shower heads are also a great way to save water, hot and cold. Replace your old shower head and you could save more than 40% of the water you use when you bathe. These energy-saving tips brought to you by CK Energy.
Brown Ford in Cordell is now Wheeler Ford. Expect the same great service and selection you've always had from Brown Ford, now Wheeler Ford. Casey Horn and Tom Machunsky want to sell you a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. They have a great selection, pre-owned and new Fords. If we don't have what you want, we'll find it. Your small-town dealer is now Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Country dealer, country prices. That's Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Let us make you a real deal real soon.
All right, then. We're back. Dane Corbin stayed down on the ground for a few minutes on that one, but he's up and walking it off. He didn't like the way that felt. Coaches worked with him for a second, moved him to the sideline. He's pretty close to 100 on the unofficial stats for the night. He's had a really fine night.
Yeah, and he walked off in his own power, and he would have loved to be back in there.
And technically, that was a long handoff because it was a lateral.
Yeah.
So that's a rushing play, and so that counts as his rushing yards. Blue Devils are too wide to the right. Maddox looking right all the way, throws it across the middle, throws it a little short. But Rivera's able to get his hands under it, and the officials are going to agree that he caught the football. Oh, my goodness. If he'd led him down the field,
you should have seen Paxton was deep. Kobe was deep. They was all waving, throw it to me, I'm wide open.
Yeah,
the
Hollis defense set down, and there were 3 receivers past where they were. Well, that would have been thrown a little longer. We'd be doing our touchdown dance looking for our 6th. And there it goes again. There goes another one. And there are 2 flags on the far side of the field. Evidently, the officiating crew doesn't like the way they're being talked to on that side of the field.
I wonder why now.
Yeah, I think he wanted an incompletion on that pass. Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hollis Tigers. That'll be about half the distance to the goal.
Well, while they're doing that, I want to remind everybody, you got the volunteer fire department has the haunted hotel down on the square in Cordell, the southeast corner of the square, tomorrow night. Be there for an 8 o'clock tour and run through. Then on Halloween night, they'll open up at 9 o'clock. I heard it's a great event down there to go down to the square for Halloween and enjoy that. The movie theater will be open, and the haunted house will too. So.
All right, it's going to be about 1st and 4 from the 7 after the half the distance to the goal on the unsportsmanlike conduct. And Mr. Whitehead is still talking to the sideline. He's going to blow it back into play now. 9:12 remaining. Blue Devils lead this one 35-14. It's going to be a handoff to Corbin. He's going to cut it up the middle. Squirms up to about the 1-yard line. He may have gotten the first down there. And he did. He got enough for the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal from about the 2 is where they're going to spot him. Good run by Corbin. Didn't look like there was much there. Clock still winding. 8:50 remaining in the ball game. Blue Devils again lead this one 35-14. knocking on the door right now. Wonder if we won't see a senior get the football here.
You let Paxton run it?
There's Paxton in the backfield, Rivera in the backfield.
Drayton back there.
Drayton at the quarterback under center in the wishbone. And then handoff straight ahead to Paxton. Schweitzer spins down around. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Now all the seniors are on the scoreboard. Drayton Maddox with 4 touchdown passes. Colby Rivera with 2 touchdown receptions. Paxton Schweitzer with a touchdown run. The only senior that didn't score tonight is James Ivey, and he primarily plays defense. All right, so let's see who's kicking the football this go-around. Parker Johnson is number 11. Raiden Keeney, number 10. Parker's going to line up for the kick. And this ought to be interesting.
They're interchangeable.
There's the good. It's just too low. It's a low snap. Wasn't fielded real well. And after 5 consecutive extra points made, that one is no good. It didn't have much of a chance from the get-go. We're not going to blame the kickers on that one. We're going to blame the center, and we won't name names. With 8:25 remaining in the ball game, it is it's a blowout in this one. Blue Devils 41, Tigers 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a 4-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Yeah, all right. 8:25 remaining in the ball game. Blue Devils out way ahead in this one, up 41-14 over the Hollis Tigers. Now, it might be easy to feel bad for the Hollis Tigers, just not a good season. But my first year in Cordell, Oklahoma, that state championship Hollis Tiger football team put a whooping on us here at this field on a score I'm not going to repeat. So this score doesn't make me feel real bad for the Hollis Tigers.
When you understand the history,
you
don't want to run the score up anymore, because at some point in time
you're going to see them again. You're going to see them again. It was our first year. I can remember our first year living in Cordell, our first season living in Cordell, and that was a really, really fine Hollis football program, and ran it for a couple of years. Cameron Cochran kicked the football, line drive down to the 15, fielded by the Tigers, looking for a place to go, puts his shoulder down and is met by several Blue Devils, knocked backwards at the 30, and the Tigers will take over, looks like, just beyond their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, Kobe Rivera in on the tackle, did a good job.
Here's what's kind of funny about that. Where we're sitting, we may not be able to see exactly who's in there, but from the way Kobe Rivera's played since he was a young man, he's one of our usual suspects on the play. And we're normally right if we get in a position where we have to guess who made the tackle. It's going to be about a 75% chance he was in on it.
And then on your special teams, Elijah Woolman, I saw him come off. He's one of your special team guys you'll hear more about next year.
Straight dive play up the middle, maybe the length of a football gain. They're going to give him about half a yard on that one. 8:10 remaining in the ball game. Tigers trail this one. 2nd and long for the Tigers. Tigers taking their time in the huddle. Reset the play clock. Let the clock run. Here comes the young. Let's get a number on that guy. Is that number, the little guy shuttling in the ball, is that number 29 for them?
27.
27.
Gavin Herrera.
He has run probably 1,000 yards on the night. Shuttling in the play. Pitch left and met at the corner and drugged down by a fumble. The ball's picked. No, they blew it dead and he wasn't down. Oh, my goodness. That would have been another touchdown, and Drayton would have been the benefactor on the scoop and score there, but they called him down.
I saw a flag come in.
Did they get another one?
Did I see a flag? No.
No.
It wasn't. No, maybe it wasn't.
Probably a beanbag, though, to let you know that the ball was fumbled.
They marked it, yeah.
Yeah, but one guy called a fumble, and another guy called him down.
Yeah, I was looking at that little guy running in and out. Javin Herrera, it'd be like he runs a whole lot more steps than you and I do. So
He breaks free out of that. It was a straight dive play. He was hit hard, and finally run out of bounds by sharpshooter Raiden Keeney, having himself a great night. Ball went to the other direction, but he ran hard, was met short of the first down, but the Blue Devils didn't wrap up, and so he bounced out of the pile, and off to the races he went for a little bit.
Down to the 29-yard line, 28-yard line.
Down to the Blue Devil 28-yard line. So Blue Devils looking to put this one away, leading this one 41-14. Tigers still fighting it out. There's no ounce of quit in them. One wide to the left for the Tigers. I formation. Going to hand it off to the second man through. Same play, still running tough. Drugged down at the 25-yard line by James Ivy.
He's one of your seniors.
One of your seniors, playing well tonight. 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers. Coach B, I'm looking down here at the sideline. Coach Beasley gathering up some of the sideline warriors and telling them, hey, here in a minute you're going to be in this ball game. Be ready. Blue Devils have Tigers with the football and stack up the running back off the left side after about a 2-yard gain. And it'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. Blue Devils looking to hold. We have a timeout on the field by the officials. And timeout to the Blue Devils now.
Yeah, Coach called one. Cordell's going to take one right here.
All right.
So he can get a whole bunch of more players in here.
All right, 106. You're listening to 106.9 FM. You can find us at oksports.tv. You can find us on Facebook at 107 The Zone. We'll be right back.
Great consignments, weather permitting, Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards. Now, there's going to be over 200 weaned feeder calves from 3 different consignments. They'll be from 350 to 650 pounds. All have been worked, they've had their shots, and they've been weaned at least 30 days. And we'll have some other great consignments as well. Again, that's weather permitting. And don't forget our female and bull replacement sale Saturday, November 17th. See you Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards, where, like Rex always says, we want your business, and we sure appreciate your business at the Hobart Stockyards.
All right, we're back here. 41-14 in this ball game. About 6 minutes left in the game. Coach calls a timeout. Coaches some guys up. Trying to get them off the field without scoring again. 3rd down and about 5. A long 4 right at 5 yards for the Tigers to the line of gain. And Blue Devil defense ready for the challenge here. Everybody's back on the field, breaking the huddle. Tigers come out of the huddle in the I formation. A couple of different players of their own, 2 different backs, one different back, and they're going to hand it to him. It is an organized play for Xavier Ingram to run into the end zone for the Blue Devil, for the Tigers. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a design play for him to get in and score. That's class act by both football teams, getting the young man in the ball game and letting him score.
That's a good job. That's why the timeout was hesitant about which way the timeout was going to go, but it was set up just for that play, and we're glad to see it. Number 81 is a junior. Xavier Ingram was the ball carrier.
All right, then. Tigers will line up to go for 2 with the regular lineup here. 41-20 is the score, and it's going to be a pitch to the right, and it is disrupted this time, but he spins in. Touchdown, Tigers. 2-point conversion is good. 41-22, 5:55 remaining in the ball game. We'll be right back. You're listening to 106.9 FM.
Great consignments, weather permitting, Wednesday, October 24th at the Hobart Stockyards. Now, there's going to be over 200 weaned feeder calves from 3 different consignments. They'll be from 350 to 650 pounds. All have been worked. They've had...
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
All right, we're back here after a Tiger score. Organized play for a young man from the Hollis Tigers to Blue Devil defense deliberately allowed him to score. Class move by both programs to honor this young man. Blue Devils back to receive the kick, and it's an onside kick. Takes a big bounce, and it's running around loose down there somewhere. And who's going to come up with it?
Big dog pile at the 42
Big dog pile there at the 42-yard line. Looks like the Blue Devils come up with the football. And Blue Devils lead this one 41-22. 5:55 remaining in the ball game. Blue Devils come back out on offense.
And if you've ever talked to these young men after they're playing, they're going, you don't want to be in a dog pile. It gets pretty rough.
Yeah, it gets pretty rough in there.
Here's 11 in and 11 out for the Cordell Blue Devil
Ooh-wee.
defense.
I'm not sure those uniforms we're seeing right now have seen much dirt for the season, yet alone for the game.
They're nice and clean and shiny.
They're pretty nice and clean, and it looks like we emptied out the freshman bench and put them on the field.
So all the seniors came off.
All the seniors come off the field. They're going to huddle up and play big boy football. Grissom comes out.
I see Matthew
Perkins.
Hayward in there.
Yeah.
Number 11's in there. He's been in there. Parker Johnson's in there. I'll get you some more numbers if they turn and give me a number. 54's back in there. Elijah Woolman's back in there.
Mm-hmm. And that's always good to see these guys get to play, be involved in a situation to where and the officials right now, I'm looking at the Tiger lineup, they have all their starters in the ball game.
Yeah.
And they are almost to the man a foot taller than all of our guys in the game. We got a lot of little fellers out there.
They've had an extra plate or two of potatoes.
And it looks to me like the officials were sitting, they gathered up the Hollis Tigers and said, hey, look, you're looking at freshmen. Don't try to kill them. Blue Devils come out in a wishbone formation. Going to hand it off straight up the middle, looking for a running room, and nothing doing there, and he's drugged down at the line of scrimmage. Walker in at quarterback for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Cade Walker.
Cade Walker in there on the, and it looked to me like Perkins on the carry.
Perkins
on the carry.
There, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Loss of a yard on the play. Clock continues to run. 5:33 remaining in the ball game. Play clock running. And they'll probably bleed that play clock just as much as they possibly can, just to kind of get out of the. Now they stay in the huddle till 10 seconds. Now they break off to the line.
Dylan Stoltz is in there.
Dylan Stoltz got a lot of young guys in there, a lot of the freshmen in, a lot of the sophomores that don't get a lot of playing time. Handoff by Walker to Larson, and he gets back to the original, right at the original line of scrimmage and brings up third down and long. Now the Tigers putting in a couple of guys from the sideline. They have clean uniforms also. Clean uniforms is usually a sign, especially after it rained 2 inches the day before, usually a sign you hadn't played much that night.
Well, field's in great shape.
Field's in great shape.
So looks good on that.
Tigers bring in several of their younger players. And Blue Devils down to 15 on the play clock, going deep in that play clock, getting this game over with. 41-22 for the Blue Devils, 3rd and 10. And
Blue
Devils
join us next Friday night at Mangum.
At Mangum in the bowl. Blue Devil pitch to the right to Larson. Larson can't quite get away. Does get away. It was almost drugged down for about a 5-yard loss. Escapes and gets back almost to the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils send in the
special teams.
Spend in the normal, the regular punt team. You won't see backups in on that one too often. Maddox out to kick. Hasn't been really busy in the kicking game tonight. We either converted the ball or held the ball for a while, especially here in the second half. 3 touchdowns in the second half for the Blue Devils.
Blaine Larson came on the sidelines, threw his arms up there. He said, I tried to make that.
Did what I could, Coach. Did what I could. Snap back to Maddox. Nice line drive kick down the right side of the field. He's still retreating. He fumbles
25.
the football, and he is tackled immediately at the, we're going to call it the 27.
Yeah.
But he fielded the football and muffed it, and Blue Devil defenders were right there. I've got number 64, number 14, Bodie Gallagher, and who do you have as 64?
Cameron Cochran.
And Cameron Cochran.
Yeah, he kicked it off, and he followed the ball down there. So.
Yeah, he's a long snapper. 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 20. No, that's not the 22, sir. That is going to be the 27-yard line.
That's why you listen to us.
Yeah.
We tell you where you're at.
Yeah. 3:23 remaining in the ball game. Tigers with the football. Whole lot of second-string guys out there for them as well. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. Going to see a couple of different running backs, and looks like the same quarterback. Blue Devils on defense pitch out to the left, and he is brought down after about a 5-6 yard gain, and it's going to be second down and 4 for the Tigers. Mostly, there's still a few Blue Devils out there. Well, Blue Devils starting defense for the most part still out there.
Yeah, because if you're running your first offense, we gave you an opportunity.
Yeah.
If you want to play that way, we'll put our starters back out there too.
Yeah. Cade Walker down here running around warming up. He might see another series of downs if the Blue Devils hold everything here. And running back met at the line of scrimmage but falls forward for a first down.
You got to love it here on defense. Adam Gonzalez had 2 guys blocking him.
Mm-hmm.
He had him strung out, but they couldn't manage Adam Gonzalez, doing a great job for Cordell.
Yep. And here's what I'm looking at also. Here from the sideline late in the game, 41-22, and Blue Devil coaches are still coaching, still teaching. And, couldn't, have it won, but, still coaching. 1st and 10 Tigers. Going to take the snap, going to hand it off to the left side. Finds him a little seam. Kid runs hard, number 34. Jeffers. Jeffrey, his name is, I'm gonna give it a tip. Thawin Nitkel. That's what it sounds like. It's like a 7 Jeffy. That's what it says. Jeffrey Thawin Nickel. Something like that.
That's close enough. So.
Yeah, we're going to get hate mail for that, but we did our best we could. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Blue Devils lead this one 41-22. 2nd down and 3 for the Tigers. Come out in the I formation. Pitch to the right, looking for a seam, and drugged down from behind by James Ivey. And that's a loss of a yard on the play. Good job, James. That was a good play right there on defense. Looked like he might have had a seam to the outside, but James Ivey closed him out from behind. And that's going to bring up 3rd and almost 5 as opposed to it was shorter on 2nd down.
Yeah.
So Blue Devils can get the Tigers off the field with about a minute left in the ball game. Minute 20. 1 wide to the left for the Tigers. They line up in I formation. Got the snap, heading to the left. It's going to be a quarterback keeper around the end. Cuts it back to the inside. Still driving his legs, and good run by the quarterback. It's going to be a Tiger first down to the Blue Devil 46-yard line.
Across the midfield stripe, and it'll be first down for Hollis.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining in the ball game. 1st and 10 Tigers. Chains are set, and clock is blown back into play. Down to under a minute now. Blue Devil defense has played well for the night. Going to be a handoff to the second man through, and he breaks free, and the only man to get him is Keeney. Trips him up at the end. What a big game for Keeney on the tackle. Trips him up right there. Another half a step, and he'd have been off to the races into the end zone.
Aiden Keeney gets it done right there.
Aiden Keeney has had a fine night at the ballpark tonight. 25-yard line for the Tigers. 44 seconds remaining. Tigers in the I formation, going to hand it the second man through, and he is brought down after about a 3, possibly, let's see where they get him. They gave him about a 4-yard gain. 28 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Yeah,
20 seconds, and this for all practical purposes will most likely be the ball game. Unless he breaks through for a touchdown, there won't be enough time to run another play. Going to pitch it out to the right, that play they've had all night. Cuts it back, met by Grissom, and pursuing down the field, Adam Gonzalez. And they're going to advance the chains, but there's 4 seconds left in the game. I don't think they're going to have time to get it off. And chains are set. And he should wind the clock. Clock is wound. And that should be the ball game. They won't be able to get this play off. And that is the ball game. Blue Devils win this one 41-22. Seniors sent off as winners on their last game on their home field. We're going to take a short commercial break and come back and tell you good evening. We'll be right back.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we're back here at the site of the Blue Devil 41-22 victory over the Hollis Tigers. Blue Devils in front of the home crowd, going through the fight song for seniors for one last time. Blue Devil football team gathers up at midfield, and it looks to me like they're waiting on the Hollis Tigers to break their formation from the sideline, and they're going to do a joint huddle together. And
I've got a final score for you while you're looking at that.
What you got?
Frederick 38, Hinton 6, Mangum 44, Sayre 26.
Sayre put up a good fight but couldn't quite hang in long enough. And that's exactly what they're doing. We got a joint team huddle. And one thing you'll see if you're here, great tradition here at Cordell. Seniors walk the field. After all is said and done, seniors join hands and they walk the length of the field and they walk it back. Great tradition here at Cordell. Great football game for the Blue Devils tonight. Leave themselves in playoff contention. Going to tangle with Mangum next Friday evening at 7 o'clock for a playoff spot. I think if they win out, and just a couple of little things have to go their way, but if they win out, they have a good chance to get in there. Blue Devils in a rout on this one. Allowed a late score deliberately for a young man from the Hollis program. Deliberately let him score. Class act by the coaches. Great game by the players. Seniors, thank you so much for all of the memories, watching you grow up, watching you play here on this field, from where you couldn't tie your shoes and tie your cleats to where you're running for touchdowns and making tackles. It's been great watching you. What do you got, Dudley?
Been a lot of fun right here. Appreciate our camera crews as they're heading out. Appreciate Sam as he films for you so you can watch these things on the internet and the computer, and you can do that worldwide. Just every time you come here, there's a lot of work goes into making these fields available. The field's in great shape. Chain crew volunteers their time, press box volunteers their time, ambulance crew volunteers their time, or else we couldn't be here. Then we got the big helmet on the west end that they came in to welcome the players on the field. There's a lot of effort before these games for all this to happen. And then want to remind everybody, if you haven't got your pumpkin rolls, holler at one of the band members, get those pumpkin rolls ordered. The ag department has turkeys and ham and bacon you can order. Go ahead and fill your freezer with that now so you can enjoy it later on November 4th, a week from Sunday, junior class turkey dinner. Next Friday, last game of the regular season, we will be at Mangum. Tell your sponsors thank you, because they help us so we can be here and bring you these ball games in case you can't get out and travel or the weather's inclement or something like it was last week. But tell your sponsors how much you appreciate what they do so we can be here and bring you these ball games. And then the Horror Hotel, put on by the Volunteer Fire Department, is open tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And then on Halloween night, the businesses downtown are going to stay downtown, so you can be down there trick or treat downtown, go to the free movie, and then go to the horror hotel.
Well, you got to be sure. Yeah, you got to be sure you pronounce that one pretty well. Blue Devils win this one, 41-22. Thank you, seniors, for all your contributions to our teams here at Cordell and our community. And one final thing: happy birthday, Naomi Sutherland, my middle daughter. It's been a pleasure raising you, sweetheart.
Well,
and
another one had a birthday.
Yeah, another one had. When you got like 18 kids, there.
Miss Hallie Sewell had her.
Hallie Sewell has a birthday today as well. Got to spend some time with her brother today, and I think they were going to dinner or something like that. So here, the final is Blue Devils 41, Hollis Tigers 22. Blue Devils come out on top. We will see you next Friday down in Mangum, Oklahoma. Until then, this is Mike Sutherland.
And Dudley Simpson.
And good night, everybody. God bless.